And welcome, football fans, to another episode here of Tim Reynolds Show's live play-by-play. This one for Week 8 of the 2025 NFL season, where we will see the Baltimore Ravens travel to take on the Miami Dolphins in a critical Week 9 matchup here in the AFC. And it's hot down there in Miami, but tonight we got a prime time matchup on Thursday Night Football. Which one of these teams with only 2 wins on the season will be able to carry momentum with another win here in the 2025 NFL season? We'll find out here tonight with the live play-by-play and reaction right here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. Welcome to the show. Hope you're having a great Thursday night evening. Guys, let's get to the injury reports here for both of these teams. First, we're going to go over the Miami Dolphins. And on the Miami Dolphins injury report here, we see they will be without tight end Julian Hill. They'll also be without Austin Davis, the safety on the back end of this defense for the Miami Dolphins here, guys. We also see Quinn Ewers is the emergency quarterback in this one, not the backup. So it looks like Wilson is now the backup here for Miami's offense. And guys, looking at the key inactives here for the Baltimore Ravens, they will be without cornerback Alexander. Guys, that's right. The guy that they signed during the offseason has now been a healthy scratch 2 weeks in a row. And because of this, Alexander is actually rumored to be on the trade market right now for the Baltimore Ravens. So anybody out there that's looking for a cornerback or a defensive back to help out their defense, it looks like Alexander could be a prime target at the trade deadline coming here on Week 9, at the end of Week 9, I should say. And guys, that's also a new thing this season. If you football fans did not know that, the trade deadline moved a week longer this season. So we will see a Week 10, which is a pivotal week for a lot of teams. Will we see a bunch of trades this season? I imagine we will, but maybe not a bunch of big name guys like you may have known. But heck, we've already had a busy week this week with 3 different trades, 2 from the New England Patriots and another one where we've seen wide receiver Michi from the Eagles get traded to the Jets. So we've already seen some moves here. And guys, let me be the first one to say happy early Halloween to everybody, and hope you're doing well, and welcome to this live play-by-play for Thursday Night Football here in Week 9 of the 2025 NFL season, where we will see Lamar Jackson make his return for the Baltimore Ravens as they travel to take on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins down there at Hard Rock Stadium. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be a pivotal matchup. And guys, to me, the key thing to look for in this, the key matchups, if you will, we're looking at the Miami Dolphins offense going up against the Baltimore Ravens defense. For me, I think the Miami Dolphins are going to have to use those big tight end sets. That's right, guys. Those jumbo sets where they use an extra offensive lineman or extra tight end to be able to run the football like we seen Miami do so well last week against the Atlanta Falcons. If they can continue to run the football and allow Tua Tagovailoa to play action, that should definitely vote well going up against this vulnerable Baltimore Ravens defense. Now, as far as the Baltimore Raven offense going up against the Miami Dolphins defense, for me, it's all about Lamar Jackson. Get him into a rhythm. Find balance between the playmaking skills of Lamar Jackson and running back Derrick Henry, who they have to get going. Running back Derrick Henry only has 2 games this season with over 100 yards rushing, so that's going to be very pivotal here as we head into this matchup with the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. So thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. If you guys have any football questions, let me know here in the chat. Appreciate y'all. Let's get caught up here before we get to kickoff. Now, what's up? We got Motown Mitch, my boy Keith in the chat. Appreciate you, bro. Snipe, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Shout out to you guys. It's so great to have the community of gamers, man. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go, bro. God bless you too, man. What's up, Trey 10? Welcome back, brother. Let's go, King Henry. Hell yeah. We got Joe Potter. What's going on, man? This is going to be a good game. I think we're going to have a good game. Now, Jackson's back. Hey, probably what the Ravens been missing. Hey, absolutely, man. I think this Ravens offense is about to explode, and they definitely have a very, very good schedule coming up here for them as well, man. I appreciate you guys. What's up? We got the Gaming Fox in here too. What's up, bro? Joshua, what's up, man? He says, boo, Dolphins. Hell yeah, let's go, man. If you're here, smash that like button. Appreciate you, dude. All right, guys, and we're underway with the kickoff here for Miami, and he's taking it up the sideline inside the 40-yard line, and that's a beautiful start here for the Miami Dolphins. Oh, yeah, let's go. Woo! Come on, guys. Feeling good, baby. Let's go. All right, so here we go, guys. We're getting started here. And they see the Dolphins will have the first possession in Tua. 205 passing yards and 4 touchdowns last week against Atlanta with no interceptions. So Tua looking to bounce, looking to carry that momentum here to this performance this week. And already another jumbo set, an offensive lineman in the backfield, pistol formation, play action, throw. Jalen Waddle with the catch and a first down, Dolphins. And already the play action pass game really getting started here on 1st and 10 in the pistol formation. Tua, play action toss, and then gets that right to Waddle on a post route behind the zone coverage on defense. An excellent play there by Tua, an excellent throw. That's a first down, Miami. A nice gain there of 20 yards on the first play from scrimmage, and they're already at the Baltimore Ravens' 37-yard line. And now Tua in the pistol formation for Miami. 1st and 10. They put a receiver in motion, hand it off here. Achane up the middle, and he's not going to get nothing on the play. Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle, number 53 for Baltimore. And guys, already what I mentioned at the start of this game, the play action pass playing a big part here on the first drive of the game for the Miami Dolphins. What's up, Paul? So I'm rooting for the Miami Dolphins. My brother's a big Miami Dolphins fan, and so is my mom. So I'm rooting for the Dolphins here today. But if I had to make a pick, I got to go with the Ravens, man. So here we go. 2nd down and 10 at the 37 here. And now Tua under center. It's another jumbo set here. And now look, Tua looking to throw. Gets it out quickly to Achane in the flat. A nice move there. Achane gets about 5 or 6 yards on that catch and run. So you guys see already, man, they are putting extra offensive linemen, extra tight ends in here to help protect Tua, and they're actually running passing plays out of those formations here, especially with how good Achane's out of the backfield. This could be a very clever play here for Mike McDaniels and this Miami Dolphins offense. So now 3rd and 6. They are in field goal range here at the 33-yard line. Tua's in the shotgun here. And Baltimore is showing blitz, but the Dolphins are going to have to burn a timeout. And that'll be their first timeout of the game with 12:51 remaining.
Mike McDaniel in his 4th year got to the playoffs in his...
All right, guys, let's get the poll going here for everybody. All right, there we go, everybody. I've got the poll up, and I'll try to keep the score updated here in the chat as well, and we will get to your comments here in just a second, guys. Please be patient, and thank you guys for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. So 3rd and 6 now. Blitz coming from the Ravens. Achane takes that handoff on the right side, but he's not going to get much there. Swarm tackled after a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 4 here for the Dolphins. And Miami will have to kick the field goal here, I believe. And on that play, the Ravens brought a blitz. They had a handoff, and that draw play goes to the right side of the formation. And it was just a nice play there by the defense of Baltimore to get to the running back there. So now a 49-yard field goal attempt coming up here for Miami. And the kick is up and good, and the Dolphins will take a 3-0 lead here in the first quarter. All right, there we go, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. All right, let's go over that last drive there for Miami. And they kick off the game with a decent return, and that's what set them up here with a field goal on their opening drive. So after a great return that gets all the way to the 47-yard line, they get a 20-yard pass to Jalen Waddle, and then they end up settling for a 49-yard field goal on 4th and 4. So that 5-play, 26-yard drive equals a 49-yard field goal good by Patterson. And now a 3-0 lead here for Miami in the first quarter with 12 minutes remaining. Now don't forget, guys, after the first quarter, we'll give you guys a stat recap as well here on Tim Reynolds Show. Hell yeah, appreciate you, ZX. What's up, bro? All right, let's get to the comments here. Thank you, guys. Keith, what was that about? I didn't think those comments were bad, Keith. Okay, anyways, what's going on here, guys? You think the Ravens are going to win? Yeah, Paul, something I'm going with the Ravens here, man. What's up, EDC? Why do you like football so much, man? I've always just been a passionate football fan, brother. Try 10 says, I would better if the Ravens would. What about you? Hell yeah, man. Hey, no problem, Try 10. Appreciate you. Patrick in the chat saying, go Ravens. Hell yeah, man. Appreciate you, dude. All right, the reason the man's play-by-plays are unmatched like that, free Byron. Appreciate you. Thank you, Motown. Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, take it easy a little bit there, Keith. And Lamar Jackson returns to Miami where he played his high school year, man. Who do you follow in college? What's up, Terrence? I follow the Florida Gators. And honestly, I like the Michigan Wolverines too. So follow both of them. A couple other teams I like. I like the Louisville Cardinals. Also the North Carolina State Wolfpack are pretty cool. You know, as far as like mascots, overall uniforms, stuff like that. A couple of teams there I like as well to root for. What's going on, IE? Hope you're doing good. Hello, hello. Johnny, what's going on in the chat, too? All right, so here we go, guys. We got the Ravens taking this return, and they get it inside the 30 and tackled down at the 33-yard line. And that's where Baltimore will take over on offense here with their first drive of the game. And here comes Lamar Jackson, and he's missed the last 3 games due to a hamstring injury. 1-3 record as the starter this season. 11 total touchdowns with only 2 turnovers. But Lamar's got to have a clean game here. And this offense for the Ravens needs to start getting clicking and getting going here fast and carry this momentum through the rest of the season. But we'll see how they perform here on their first drive of the game. So 1st and 10 here. Handoff in the I formation. It's Derrick Henry, and he's going to get stuffed on this play. No gain. And Patrick Ricard is back at fullback. He returned last week and made a hell of a difference for this Baltimore Ravens offense. And he's going to definitely be a key piece here in their offensive game plan here tonight. So now here from the 33-yard line, it's 2nd down and 10. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. 3 wide receiver set. It's actually a 2 tight end set. Isaiah Likely is lined up in the slot. And now Henry in the backfield. That's a quick throw. Flowers with the grab. He gets that up to a 40-yard line. That's going to set up 3rd down and short. A nice quick curl route there from the receiver, number 4 for Baltimore. And Lamar Jackson puts it right on him for his first completed pass of the game. So a big 3rd down already here early on. And Todd Monken, the offensive coordinator for the Ravens, looking to dial up something here. And once again, a 2 tight end set. They got Isaiah Likely lined out at the slot wide receiver position. In the shotgun, Lamar Jackson from the 40-yard line. He's going to look to throw. 4-man rush, quick throw. Oh, and that one's too low. Intended for Rashad Bateman on the play. And that's going to be incomplete. And that's a 3-and-out for Baltimore. And the Miami Dolphins defense comes up with a quick 3-and-out to start this game.
Actually, he was able to separate ball just low and away.
And Jackson's going to want that one back. He had this receiver open in the out route. Bateman was there in one-on-one coverage. And Jackson, unfortunately, just threw that one short. So that's going to be incomplete. And now 4th down and 3 coming up here for Baltimore. And a nice punt. We'll see a return here. No, Washington's going to let it bounce. And a nice bounce for Baltimore. And that's going to get inside the 5-yard line. And they're going to mark it either at the 3 or 4 yard line. So a perfect punt there for the special teams for Baltimore. And now Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins offense are fixing to come out here for their second drive of the game. Let's look at that last drive there for Baltimore. And it was a 3-play, 7-yard drive, a quick 3 and out. And now we'll see Tua come out. And he's got 10 interceptions on the season, which is tied for the most in the NFL with Geno Smith. So Tua's got to take the accountability for those turnovers and try to really tone down those if they want a chance to be a successful football team this season. There's a lot of season left to go here, Miami Dolphins fans. So now here we go. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins offense at the 4-yard line. Tua in the pistol formation. They put Achane in motion, hand this one off to Ali Gordon, and number 31 gets about 3 or 4 yards on that carry. So that sets up 2nd down.
Ran the ball pretty well in the interior against Atlanta last week.
So now after that nice run, we see Ali Gordon, the rookie running back, and Achane are getting a lot of use at the same time, with Achane used as a receiver a lot with his skills in the running back position, and he's lined up at the slot wide receiver position on the left-hand side. And now Tua in the shotgun on 2nd and 7. Good throw. That's caught. 84 with a nice move, and he's got a 1st down. Wait a minute, ball's on the ground, and Baltimore picks it up. Gallman with it, and he's going to have it. And they're going to say that's a turnover and a 1st down, Ravens. And the first turnover of the game is a crucial one here. And Baltimore's going to take over with great field position here on offense. Washington, number 84, made a great play, but the defense strips that one out before Washington lands on the ground. And the Ravens picked that one up, and they even take it inside the 10-yard line. And you see on the replay, Washington was the receiver they put in motion. He catches it in the flat on the right side. He's met by 3 different Ravens, and one of them strips the football out. It looks like this safety there, number 12, who actually recovered the football, was the one who stripped it out as well. So an excellent play there for the Baltimore Ravens defense. I appreciate you guys. I'll try to get to your comments here shortly. If you guys have any comments you want to stand out, make sure you hit me up with those super chats. So now here we go. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. In the I formation, a handoff. Derrick Henry. Oh, and he's right near the goal line where they give it to him. And they're going to say he's down right at the 1. And Henry with a nice run there on 1st and goal. And now it's 2nd down and goal here from the 1. And Baltimore right up to the line of scrimmage once again. It's an I formation here for Lamar Jackson. Hands it off. Henry stopped right at the line of scrimmage. An excellent play there from the Miami Dolphins goal line defense. So now a crucial 3rd down and goal here for not only the Baltimore offense, but the Dolphin defense. And you can see that defense trying to step up here for Miami. So 3rd and goal here from the 2-yard line. That was a loss of a yard on that play. It's a big jumbo set here. Lamar under center. Derrick Henry, play action. Lamar looking to throw under pressure. He throws, and that one's incomplete. And an excellent goal line stand there for Miami. And an excellent play there. The defense almost gets Lamar Jackson down for the sack. And instead, it's going to be 4th and goal here for Baltimore. And wait a minute. Coach Harbaugh may be leaving his offense out on the field for this 4th and goal, ladies and gentlemen. And with 8:30 here in the first quarter, this could be one of the crucial plays of the ball game. And now from the 2-yard line, Lamar Jackson under center. It's a 2 wide receiver set. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Lamar rolling to his right. Got it, throws, it's caught. And Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Baltimore. And the Ravens offense get on the board with their first touchdown of the game. And they take advantage of the turnover for the Miami offense. And on 4th and goal, Lamar just rolls out to the right here, and he finds his tight end wide open. And I'm not sure who had him in coverage there, but he gets behind 2 defenders and gets right in front of the safety for the touchdown grab. And an excellent play there by Lamar Jackson. All right, guys. Wow, talk about a turn of events. And that's how quickly the momentum can change here when you have a turnover. So on that last drive there for Miami, it's 2 plays, 14 yards, and a fumble. And then after that, it sets up the Baltimore Raven offense with 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. And on 4th and goal, they're able to punch it in with a 2-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson to tight end Mark Andrews. And now with that touchdown, the Ravens lead 7-3 here in the first quarter with 8:25 remaining. What's going on, guys? Hope you're doing well. John Cunningham, welcome back, brother. How you doing, man? And we got Tony Vega. What's up, man? Ginger Power. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. And Charles in the chat says, hashtag Niner Nation. Hell yeah, bro. Paul says, do you have a score prediction? Yeah, let's go here. Score prediction. Let's go Baltimore 27, Dolphins 24. I think that's probably a good prediction there. Keith, hope you're doing well, man. All right, appreciate you guys. Looks like we're all caught up here with the comments, and we'll get back to the action here shortly. All right, get you guys' cold beverage ready, baby. Crack it open, yeah, and cheers. This one's for you guys. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. That's refreshing. Alfie, how's it going, man? Welcome to the chat, brother. Oh, that was a good one. Nothing like a nice cold soda. If Tyreek wasn't injured, they'd have a good quarterback. They'd be good. Yeah, to be honest with you, man, Pulse, the Dolphins defense has started to get a little bit better here week after week, especially with their scheme. And I got to give Mike McDaniels a little bit of credit here. He changed up his scheme a little bit on offense, and that's been working well for Miami here. But exactly what we've seen on that last drive, Miami's got to cut down on the mistakes if they want a chance to win this football game. And you're almost certain the team that has the least amount of turnovers and runs the football is more than likely going to win this football game. So we'll have to see what happens here. And for the Ravens defense, so the first 5 weeks, they gave up the most points per game at 35.4. But in the last 3 weeks, they're tied for 6th in the NFL, only giving up 16.5 points per game. So Zachary Orr, here the Ravens defensive coordinator, looks to continue that Ravens defense continuing to improve here in this one. So here we go, 1st and 10 here from the 26-yard line for Tua Tagovailoa. He's in the shotgun, and they hand it off here to Achane. Achane takes the end around past the first down marker, and he's going to be up for a first down. Dolphins. And Miami with a nice end around there. Tua with a touch pass gets it to Achane, the man in motion coming from the right side. And they really like to put Achane in motion a lot on their offensive schemes and with the plays they like to run here for the Miami Dolphin offense. So 1st and 10 there after that gain. It looked like about 14 on the play. And that gets the Miami Dolphins offense all the way up to the 45-yard line. Achane in the backfield takes the toss on the left side. He's got good blockers, and he makes a couple of nice moves there. And that looks like a gain of about 6 yards on that carry. And a nice run there for Achane, and the Miami Dolphins offense is set up here across the 50-yard line, and they're at the 49.
Trying to get upfield with the force Achane underneath, but great blocking. And I tell you, 64 foot skills.
And the Ravens also have made a couple of moves already during the season to try to help improve that defense.
You would have thought it's a big part of their offense, the way the operation of it looked last week.
So now from the 49-yard line, under center, 2nd down and 4. Tua, under pressure, Achane took that one. And the safety, Hamilton, gets in the backfield, and he takes down that running play before it even got started. And we see here number 14, he comes unblocked on the right side there. Tua didn't even see it coming, guys. Hamilton, a beautiful play, and that's going to go for a loss of about 3 yards. Here we go, 3rd and 7. Blitz from Baltimore. That's caught. The tight end with the grab. And that's going to be a first down, Miami. And Tua Tagovailoa gets that one out to the backup tight end, number 85, with Waller on injured reserve for the next 4 weeks. We see here number 85 getting his opportunity here for Miami. He's lined up in the slot on the right side. It's an out route. He's wide open in the coverage there. And Wiggins was the one with the tackle. And Greg Dulcich, number 85, with the catch and a gain of 9 yards, sets up 1st and 10 here for Miami. And the ball here's at the 44-yard line for Tua in the shotgun. And now Tua looking to throw over the middle. That one's tipped and almost intercepted. And Humphreys with excellent coverage on that play. And the tip trail almost ends up being another turnover for the Miami Dolphin offense. And we see here on the replay, Tua looking for Waddle, who was lined up on the right side, one-on-one with Humphreys. It's an in route, and Humphreys just makes an excellent play on the football. Tua threw an accurate pass, but probably threw it just a little too far behind him. If he put a little bit further in front there, Tua could have had a complete pass. So now 2nd down and 10 here from the 44-yard line. Tua lined up in the pistol, handoff, Achane. Achane with a nice move in the first down at the 30. And a 25 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line. First down, Dolphins. And Achane, when he gets going, he can go. And he kicks on the afterburners here with a nice run to the right side. They pull the center and the left guard, and he takes it up the field. A nice stiff arm on Warcon Smith, and Smith gets taken down, and Achane takes that ball all the way up near the red zone. And Devon Achane has turned into the big playmaker with this offense. He's the only player in the NFL with 5 reception touchdowns and 5 rushing touchdowns. And Ollie Gordon with a nice run there on 1st and 10 gets him inside the red zone here for the Dolphins. So now it's going to be 2nd down and I believe 6 coming up here for the Dolphins. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Appreciate y'all. So here we go. 2nd and 7 from the 18-yard line for Miami. And Tua lined up here in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Quick throw to Gordon. Gordon in the flat follows his blockers. And he's able to get that up to the 15-yard line. So a good gain for about 3 yards on that screen pass. So Ollie Gordon is a big back, and they don't normally use him in the passing game. So that was a unique play call there with a lot of blockers out front for Gordon. But it's a short gain, and this sets up 3rd down and 4. Hell yeah, Alfie. Welcome back, brother. And R. Yang, appreciate you, dude. And now 3rd and 4 for Miami. Tua pump fakes, gets that one out to Waddle, and he made the catch, but he's going to be about a yard short of the 1st down marker. A nice diving grab there for Waddle on the right side of the formation and the field, and now looks like the Dolphins are going to go for it here on 4th and 1. Waddle made a very nice grab there. Tua able to get the ball out before the pressure got to him. But now a 4th down and 1 coming up here for Miami. And the ball here is at the 12-yard line. They need to get to the 11. And now Tua in the shotgun. The Ravens are showing blitz. Tua, oh, wait a minute. There's a penalty marker. And we'll have to see what this one is. I thought he may have got the defense. No, they're going to say that's going to be false start on the offense. And Mike McDaniels is furious. And we see here on the replay, they're giving it to right tackle, number 79. So Van Noy jumps, but he doesn't get into the neutral zone, and that's what Mike McDaniels got furious about. And now 4th down and 6, and Miami will have to attempt the field goal. So a 35-yard attempt coming up here. And Patterson, oh, and he misses it. Oh, and that is not good for the Dolphins. Damn. All right, guys. That was tough. Tough for the Dolphins, man. Wow. So a pretty good drive. Unfortunately, ends with no points. It was a 9-play, 57-yard drive with about 5 minutes and a half taken off the clock here. And that 5-yard penalty really cost the Dolphins there. And unfortunately, they end up missing the field goal from 35 yards out. And Riley Patterson's going to want that one back, ladies and gentlemen. So that keeps it a 7-3 ball game here in the first quarter. Don't forget, guys, after the first, we'll give you guys a stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. There's about 2:36 left to go. And, guys, what's up, man? We got to give a big shout-out to one of our members here, Motown Mitch, with the $2 Super Chat donation. What's up, Tim? Streaming my Lions game this week. Oh, good question. Good question, Motown. Let's take a look. Take a look. They're facing the Vikings. Got that one at 1 o'clock. I don't know, man. We might not be doing that one because we got Buffalo, Kansas City at 4:25. And then Sunday Night Football is the Seahawks at Washington. So we're probably going to end up doing Kansas City, Buffalo, and then Seahawks, Washington. You know, I haven't done 3 games in one day, and I don't know if I want to try. But we'll see. We'll see. Thank you, though, Motown Mitch. Appreciate you, dude. Good luck to your Lions this weekend. Again, going up against the Vikings, looks like they're getting back J.J. McCarthy, so that ought to be pretty good matchup to see there, man. Dude, right? No leg Patterson. Wonder what happened to him. For real, dude. All right, Pulse, what's going on? What's your top 3 running backs? Mine's Jonathan Taylor, Jahmyr Gibbs, and Bijan Robinson. You know, even though he doesn't have the numbers right now, I think I would still have to put Saquon Barkley above Bijan Robinson because, like, I mean, Robinson's really good. Don't get me wrong, but, like, they haven't done it consistently enough for me to go with Robinson. I mean, Robinson's got to be in the top 5, though. I mean, he's too good. He's too good not to put in the top 5 right now. All right, so 1st and 10 coming up here for Baltimore. Handoff. Oh, and Henry tackled right at the line of scrimmage. And that's going to go for no gain there for Baltimore. We got SCXPD. What's up, man? Hello, Buccaneers fan. Fuck yeah, dude. Let's go. So Derrick Henry not able to get anything on that run. Oh, they do give him a yard, so 2nd down and 9. And now we see Baltimore here in the shotgun. Lamar Jackson has a blitz coming. The Ravens pick it up, and Flowers makes a nice grab, makes a couple guys miss, and that's going to be a 1st down, Ravens. Should I bet on the Patriots to cover the spread, 5.5? I think you could probably do that. Joshua, to be honest with you, man, I guess my favorite Bucs player. Let's go with, guess your favorite Bucs player. Let's go with Mike Evans. All right, so 1st and 10. Handoff here. Henry up the middle in his first big run of the day here as he gets past the 40-yard line to the 42. And that's a nice gain there of about 6 or 7 on that carry for King Henry, number 22 for the Ravens. Oh, and Mbuka already? Come on, I never would have guessed a rookie, man. Come on. And Baker Mayfield. Nice, man. Well, welcome to the chat, brother. Always nice to have fellow Buccaneer fans in the chat, dude. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 4 here at the 42-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the pistol formation. Henry. Oh, wait, it's an option play. Oh, and Lamar kept it, but he's not going to get anywhere on that, on that play. And we'll see where they mark him here. It might be a loss of at least a yard for the Ravens. They tried an option play to the right. Lamar Jackson there trying to go toss that, but instead he keeps it and gets no gain on the play. So the Miami Dolphins rush defense has been pretty good here early on in the first quarter. As we approach the end of the first, this should be the last play here for Baltimore before the end of the first quarter. And out the 42-yard line, Lamar Jackson in the shotgun here. 4-man rush for Miami. Lamar under pressure, rolling around, and he evades the sack, throws, that's caught. Isaiah Likely with the grab, past the 30, past the 25, and out of bounds inside the 25-yard line, and a 1st down, Ravens. All right, and that's going to take us to the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. We got Rayton in here. One pride. Look at that. Love the Lions fans, dude. Let's go. There's no shot Tim could guess my all-time favorite Patriots player. If he does, I'll super chat 50 right now. Ooh, okay, Joshua. Challenge accepted, man. I mean, I'm probably going to throw at least 1 or 2 guesses out there, man. All right, end of the first quarter. Ravens, 7. Dolphins, 3. All right, so there's the updated. All right, so there's the updated score for you guys. I'm going to get to your question here, Joshua W., in just a little bit. Appreciate you, bro. You get 3 guesses. Oh, I like it. I like it. Okay. Gives me a little more time to think then about your favorite Patriots player. Appreciate you, Motown Mitch, man. Dude, stick around. Tim is BA on this play-by-play. I appreciate you, dude. Appreciate you. All right, yeah, so guys, let's do a little stat recap there after the first quarter. First, we'll start with the Ravens. Lamar Jackson, 4 for 6 with 54 passing yards and 1 touchdown in the first quarter. Derrick Henry with 5 carries for 12 yards there running in the first quarter. And Isaiah Likely with the big reception there to end the first quarter with a 1 catch for 35 yards. Zay Flowers with 2 catches for 17 yards. And Mark Andrews with the 1 touchdown catch for 2 yards from Lamar Jackson. For the Miami Dolphins, Tua Tagovailoa Tagovailoa, 7 for 8 on the day with 70 passing yards here after the first. Devon Achane, who's been used quite a bit here, 5 carries for 26 yards. We've also seen him have 2 catches for 24 yards. He is the playmaker right now on this offense. Ollie Gordon with 2 carries for 6 yards to go with his 1 catch for 3 yards as well. Jalen Waddle with 2 catches for 23 yards in this game for Miami. Miami's turned the ball over once on offense. We'll see how that plays here as we get into the second quarter. Right now, Miami is running the ball better than Baltimore, and the defense for Miami is playing pretty good. The only reason the Ravens are leading right now is because of the turnover that the defense was able to force for Baltimore. So now it's a 7-3 game as we get ready to start the second quarter. I appreciate you guys in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so your favorite Patriots player. Okay, I guess my first guess has got to be Tom Brady. But here we go, guys. 1st and 10. Lamar Jackson under center. Handoff to King Henry. He goes up the middle. Ooh, and only able to get a couple of yards. We'll see where they mark him here. But 2nd down coming up here for Baltimore. Yeah, Rob Gronkowski will be another one of my guesses. And then I got to go with like a classic Patriot. Maybe somebody I really liked watching. Let's go with Teddy Bruschi. I got to go with a random one there, man. So hopefully I got one there, Joshua. We'll see. So 2nd down and 7 now here for Baltimore after that 2-yard run by King Henry. And Henry now on the sidelines. Lamar in the shotgun. Blitz coming here from Miami. Baltimore picks it up, and Andrews in the end zone with the touchdown, Ravens. And Baltimore finds their tight end, Mark Andrews, for his 2nd touchdown catch of the game. And oh man, it was the collision there with the defenders for Miami's defense, and Lamar takes advantage. And that's what ended up giving Mark Andrews wide open on the left side of the formation. And that's his 2nd touchdown grab of the game. Troy Brown. Oh my goodness, dude. Joshua, I'm not going to lie. I wanted to say Troy Brown, but I had to pick a guy that I thought was a little bit different, especially on defense with Teddy Bruschi. I mean, that guy was a legend. Actually, you know what? I almost went with Martin Dramatica. Or I'm sorry, Vinny Testaverde. I almost went with Vinny Testaverde, to be honest with you. No, that's not it. Who am I thinking of? Who's the fucking kicker? Gosh, I just butchered his fucking name. I'm thinking of a kicker, not a quarterback. Gosh, what am I doing? I'm totally just beefed that. Great guesses. My all-time favorite players, Troy Brown, says Joshua Santos with the $10 super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He was the reason why I wore 80 in high school. That's so awesome, man. Troy Brown is an all-time legend for the New England Patriots, bro. Way to go, dude. No, hey, Joshua, it was their kicker. I'm going to kick myself in the butt why I'm not remembering their kicker that helped them win the Super Bowl against the Rams. Let's go, Finns. Hell yeah. Do you know what's wrong with Carson Wentz? Yeah, he got like a dislocated or a torn labrum in his non-throwing shoulder. So, all right, guys, here we go. 1st and 10 now for Miami as they take over, trailing 14-3 here in the second quarter. And now Tua under center here. The Ravens defense showing a blitz. And play action here. They toss it. Washington's in trouble, though. Nowhere to go. Cuts back inside. He's making a move. Tua with the block. And he gets past the 40 to the 42-yard line. And an excellent effort there by Washington, number 6. It was an end around, and the Ravens defense had it snuffed out. But Washington, number 6, stops in his tracks and cuts right back. Whoop! To the left side. And he's able to get positive yards on that play. Adam Vinatieri, that's it. See? Adam Vinatieri. That's who I was going to guess along with Troy Brown. So now 2nd down and 3 here from the 42. Tua tosses it to Achane on the right side. Achane cuts it back up to the middle. And he gets it close to midfield at the 49-yard line. And the miscues have really cost Miami here in this one with the turnover that got the Ravens inside the 20-yard line. And then on 4th and goal, the false start penalty. And then the missed 35-yard field goal is not what Miami needed here. Now they trail 14-3 here in the 2nd quarter. And now here we go. Play action. Tua rolling to his left. Throws. That's caught by the tight end. He makes a nice move. Cuts back inside. And he gets it close to the 1st down marker. So a gain of 9 yards on 1st down. And Dulcich replacing Darren Waller at the tight end position. And he's got his 2nd grab of the day. That one for 9 yards. And it's 2nd down and 1. What's up, Ashton? No, I'm actually wearing this for my brother, who's a big Miami Dolphins fan, so I'm rooting for his team for him. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 1. Now here from the 43-yard line across midfield. And Tua under center here. Gordon in the backfield. Play action for Tua. Steps up in the pocket. Downfield. Got a man wide open. Waddle with the grab. And he catches it for a 1st down. Miami. But there's a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. Will this one be coming back? Or is this penalty on the defense? We're going to have to find out. Waiting to see what the penalty call is here, guys. Thanks for hanging out on the channel. Another shout out to Joshua Santos with the $10 Super Chat donation. Appreciate you, brother. And good luck to your Patriots this weekend. I definitely would take them at 5.5 too, man. And uh-oh, is this one going to be on the offense? And they're having a long time discussing this one. Wow, so they called a tripping penalty on Ollie Gordon, and Mike McDaniels doesn't like it, and neither does the broadcast. The broadcast referee does not agree, and Ollie Gordon is fucking pissed, man. Holy crap. And now 2nd down and 16. And there, man, the coaches are yelling at the player on the sideline. Ollie Gordon didn't do anything wrong. And now 2nd down and 16. Tua downfield's got a man, and that one's caught. But was he in bounds? Oh, and Connor, number 80, can't keep it in bounds, and that's going to be incomplete. And, man, Tua had his man, but that one, unfortunately, can't be caught in bounds. Oh, man, I thought Tua had him. It's the tight end, Connor, number 80. And he comes right behind the defense on the left-hand side, Tua. And that one thrown a little behind him. And, only 1 foot in. Finally seeing it on the replay there. So now 3rd down and 16 for the Dolphins at the 42-yard line. Tua in the shotgun. Blitz coming for Baltimore. Tua gets it to Achane. A nice screenplay. Achane, tripped up by Raekwon Smith. at the 48-yard line, and that's going to bring up 4th down for the Dolphins. And that penalty once again stops that drive. Another miscue there for the Dolphins offense. And man, Ollie Gordon was hot on the sideline with his running back coach, I believe who it was. And Roquan Smith able to get around the pass protection there on that screenplay to get to the running back Achane and stop that play before it ended up being a big gain there for Miami. So only 5 yards. That sets up 4th down and 11 here for Bailey on the punt. We'll see a fair catch. No, a return. 83 makes a move inside the 20, and he's going to be down at the 24-yard line. And Webster there with a very, very courageous punt return. And he gets the Ravens in better field position here. It's 14-3. Baltimore leads over Miami. No, see, Keith, the guy even on the broadcast was explaining this. Gordon comes up to try to block him, right? But Gordon actually slips and falls. When Gordon slips and falls, yes, his legs do come up, but Martin almost like trips over him, not his legs. And Green, actually, the guy, number 45, who was tripped, he actually doesn't even fall on the play. So the broadcaster referee even said that's a bad call. That shouldn't have been called. So a terrible penalty already by the referees here in the first half. And Ollie Gordon was hot on the sideline, ladies and gentlemen. He did not like that call whatsoever. And man, the NFL is going to have to look into this, man. I mean, the referees are just getting way too many calls wrong on crucial situations. That was a big play for Miami that was just literally taken away from them because of a terrible penalty call. What's up, LT? Welcome back, dude. Well, Pulse, we'll see what happens, man, right? Oh, man. Appreciate you guys. So let's look at that last drive there for Miami. So 5 plays, 12 yards, and they're forced to punt it away after a couple of more miscues here on this last drive. And for Baltimore, their first drive in the second quarter went 7 plays, 75 yards, and Mark Andrews catches his second touchdown pass of the game. And that leads Baltimore here with a 14-3 lead in the second quarter. All right.
5 of their final 8 games are against divisional opponents. Lamar told us at 2-5, they've got to treat every game like it's a playoff game, guys.
All right, so the Ravens come back out on offense here, leading 14-3 here in the second quarter. So here we go, play action. Jackson under pressure. Chubb right there, and the sack will go to Jones, number 95. The big defensive lineman brings down Lamar Jackson, and it's going to be 2nd down and long. And Bradley Chubb coming off the left side there is the one who had the pressure. He bulldozes Richard, the fullback, and Chubb almost gets to the quarterback, but Jones, number 95, was there to clean it up for Miami. And an excellent play there for the Dolphins defense. And that sets up Baltimore in terrible field position. Anthony Weaver, the defensive coordinator, likes what he sees. And it's 2nd and 20 now from the 13-yard line. Lamar in the shotgun. Hands it off to Henry. Henry up the middle. A nice run there. And he got a lot of that penalty yardage back. Or I should say the sack yardage back on that run. A nice carry there on the draw play, and King Henry sets him up with a 3rd down and reasonable. And the Ravens' win probability to win the AFC North is still at 51%. with 10 games left in the season. So 3rd and 6 here for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson shut up in the shotgun here at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw downfield. Lamar overthrows his intended target. And Rashad Bateman's looking for a penalty flag. And he won't get one on the play. It's 4th down and 6. But wait a minute. There is a penalty marker that comes out late.
For yelling at the official. That's going to be a dead ball foul on Bateman 7. He was arguing because he wanted the holding call as he was running his route.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on the offense, number 7. 15-yard penalty. Down will count, 4th down. That counts as his first towards disqualification.
Maybe a little bit of a fake too.
Possibly. But early,
Wow, so Rashad Bateman yelling at the referee, just got a flag there.
maybe did, but what I'd love to see is a quarterback has finished the route.
And he's looking for a holding penalty, but you don't see one called there on Douglas, number 26. And Bateman yelling at the referee, that's what got him a 15-yard penalty.
Well, we've seen that a few times.
So 4th down and 19 now for Baltimore, and they'll have to punt this one away, and Miami will get the ball back here with over 9 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Gets it away. Good deep kick.
Nice catch here. Washington trying to make a nice return. There's a penalty flag on the play. Washington still on his feet. Stiff arms the punter who makes the tackle. And he gets that one up to the 40-yard line across midfield. But will it stand for Miami?
During the kick, holding. Kicking team number 39.
Uh-oh, and that's going to be holding on the kicking team. And uh-oh, that's a huge penalty against Baltimore. And that means that's going to set up the Miami Dolphins offense in beautiful field position here on this one. Uh-oh. That's not a good sign for Miami. Robinson, number 44, looks like he is being helped out to the locker room.
Get right back into this game.
Penalty before the punt. Penalty.
Who's your favorite player on the Buccaneers, not on active or non-active? My favorite all-time Buccaneer is Mike Allstott. All right, so 1st and 10 here for Tua. In the shotgun, pump fakes, gets rid of it, and that's incomplete, intended for Achane. The pressure got to the quarterback, and he just throws that one away. So 2nd down and 10 now coming up here for Miami. And after the penalty there, the Dolphins end up at the 29-yard line here for Baltimore. It's 2nd down and 10 coming up here after that incomplete pass. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel, man. All right, so total yards today, 129 for the Dolphins and 93 for the Ravens. So here we go, 2nd and 10. Play action, quick throw. Oh, and that's behind the receiver. Tua looking for Jalen Waddle, and that one just off target. So that's going to be incomplete, and 3rd down and 10 now for Miami. And the Dolphins here, a quick play action, and man, Tua got rid of that one quickly, and I don't know if Waddle was really looking for the pass there, but it was most certainly thrown behind the receiver. So 3rd down and 10 coming up here for the Dolphins offense, and they need a touchdown here, not a field goal. So from the 29-yard line, Tua in the shotgun here. The Ravens rush 4. The Dolphins get it to Achane, and in the flat, that's not going to cut it. Only a 4-yard gain on that catch, and that's going to set up 4th down for Miami. And you got to think they're going to go for it here, right? Okay, maybe not. And Miami just not taking advantage of the opportunities that the Ravens have allotted them. I mean, on that one, they started it at the 29-yard line. They didn't get nowhere on 3 plays. And now Riley Patterson comes out for his 3rd field goal attempt here. From 43 yards out, the kick is up, and it is good for the Dolphins. You doing anything for Halloween, Tim, or just staying home? No, just going to be staying home, hanging out with the wife. Yeah, Pat, Miami's probably going to fire their coach. It might happen at the end of the season rather than during the season. If you were to guess the current favorite player, it's probably Evans or Baker. Yeah, you'd be close. You'd be close. My two favorite current Buccaneer players right now on the team is Levante David and Mike Evans. And Pulse Fade 43, appreciate you, man, with all the cool questions in the chat, dude. If you guys hadn't had time, you better now then smash that like button, says Motown Mitch. Appreciate you, dog. Joshua says he's going to be a huge Bucs fan in that game. Which game we talking about? The Bills game? Oh, hell yeah. I'm expecting my boy Joshua to be here holding down the chat for us here on Tim Reynolds Show when the Buccaneers take on the Buffalo Bills later on in the year. Come on now. Hey, and for the Dolphins, man, don't forget, Josh, we face the Dolphins this year too, man. So I'm going to expect you holding down the chat in here with me, man. Appreciate you. To work on professional wrestling moves. Hell yeah, John. Appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah, dude. I really do hope Mike Evans gets healthy too, guys. Tough him, man. These scripted games are horrible. Yeah, wouldn't that be cool if they were actually scripted? I would laugh my ass off, dude. Look at that, Motown. You're right. We've already ellipsed 30 likes here on this one. Let's go, guys. That's what I'm talking about. Dude, I'm telling you, LT, these refs have been bad this year, man. And I actually thought the referees got a little bit better last year when I was streaming for the first time doing this here. But, yeah, the refs have definitely taken a downturn this year. All right, so Riley Patterson with the kickoff, and Baltimore will receive up 14-6. Mitchell gets that one across the 25.
In full participant, we had practice squad via the
Cheers, guys.
that he was running. The Bears, yeah. And the funny thing is, so Harbaugh said it was kind of an innocent thing.
Well, Pauls, thank you, man. I'm hoping we'll get more people hopping on here. As a matter of fact, that's why I've really stuck with the vertical live stream, guys, is that I'm hoping to try to get more and more people on this channel before I start using my whole setup here with my computer, and you guys will be able to see a lot more. So, you know, the more we get to grow here on this channel, the more I'm going to grow the live stream itself. So 1st and 10 here for Baltimore in the shotgun. Lamar, quick throw. Mitchell out of the backfield, and that's a nice gain there of about 8 yards on that play. So 2nd down and short coming up here for the Ravens. Alfie, what's going on, man? Welcome back. Yeah, guys, so if you guys have been here on Tim Reynolds Show for a while or even for the short term, I do the vertical live streams to try to get more people on the chat and try to get to more people across YouTube. But eventually, I'll be able to use my camera on my computer and have a different setup for you guys like you see on a lot of other people on YouTube. So now a 2nd down and 3, and Henry with the carry there on that play. Only a gain of about 2 yards, so that sets up 3rd down and 1. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Joshua says if we can get to 100 likes by the end of the game, I'll super chat 20 more. If y'all want to make me broke, smash that like button. Appreciate you, Joshua, man. Hey, guys, look. Now, hey, Joshua laid down the challenge. What are y'all going to do, man? Are we going to make it happen? Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Ravens offense. The ball here at the 36-yard line. Jackson hands it off. Henry on the left side. Oh, and the Miami defense comes up big. And it's Douglas, number 26, the defensive back, was there initially for the first tackle. And they bring down Derrick Henry for no gain on that 3rd and 1 rush play. And Henry takes that stretch play on the left side. And Douglas gets in right on the legs. And Richard, number 42, was the one in run block protection. And Douglas just blows past him. And Trader Jr., number 11, gets in there to make the tackle as well. So 4th down and 1 coming up here for Baltimore. And the Miami defense has most certainly stepped up here in this ball game. And a nice kick there. Washington looking for another nice return here. This one's going to bounce, though, and go into the end zone. So a touchback there for Miami, and we'll see what happens coming up next. Yeah, LT, that's kind of the cool part about it. I mean, we do get a lot of spam, but we don't usually get too many bad people or trolls or stuff like that. You know what I mean? Hey, appreciate you, Motown Mitch. No need to explain, brother. I totally understand. I finally just was able to get another job here. I'm going to start working here shortly again to try to get in some extra money too with this shutdown and everything happening. It's crazy out there, man. And you know what? We got to be there for our friends and our neighbors just to try to get through this hard time for anybody out there, man. You know, I think if anybody can relate what's going on with is all the American people. So I do want to say prayers to you, Motown Mitch, during this shutdown. Hopefully your old lady's doing okay and your mom doing okay as well. Appreciate you just hanging out here, man. God bless you too, brother. We got Starboy, Jesus Christ. Hell yeah. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for hanging out. Roy, how you doing, brother? Nice seeing you in the chat again. All right, guys, and don't forget, our boy Joshua Santos here, Joshua W. in the chat says, hey, if we get it up to 100 likes here, guys, we'll get another $20 super chat. Come on, let's make it happen. Challenge has been laid down. Hey, Motown Mitch, I appreciate you, dude. God bless you as well, man. You got Motown, you got lots of good things heading your way, brother. Mark my words, man. Good guys don't finish last. That is my motto, man. And Keith says, my favorite quarterback was Warren Moon. Shout out to Keith here, dude. Warren Moon was a baller, bro. Hell yeah. All right, so we're just waiting to get back from these commercials, guys. They've been pretty long here. So on that last drive there for Baltimore, it was a 3-and-out, 3 plays, 9 yards. And the defense is coming up big here for Miami. They're the reason why they're still in the football game. All right, guys, don't forget, I also got the get your votes in on who you're rolling for here. So here we go, Tua and the Dolphins offense fixing to come back out on the field. Keith, God bless you and your family during this difficult time, man. Hope you guys are doing okay. So 1st and 10 here from the 20-yard line. Tua in the shotgun. And he's going to look to hand it off here to Achane. Achane on the right side. Can't get anything going on that rush play. So now 2nd down and long coming up here for the Dolphins. And Achane tried to take that inside zone play on the right side of the offensive line. And it ends up being incomplete. And Pro Football Hall of Famer quarterback Dan Marino of the Miami Dolphins there in attendance. Oh boy, that's not good for Baltimore. Hamilton, the safety, is down right now on the play. And he's been dealing with injuries all year long. And hopefully he's okay as he's slow to get up here for Baltimore. Wow, Joshua, I think a lot of people can relate to that, man. Yeah, pulse fade, sometimes it's all about culture, man. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta have the right culture to have a successful quarterback. If you're in a race and you pass the person in second place, what place are you in? Second? So here we go, handoff. Achane in the backfield's going to be tackled, but there's a penalty marker on the play. And I guess this one was blown dead, and it looks like it's going to be a false start on the offense. And the Dolphins will have to back up here, and the miscues continue for the Miami Dolphins offense. And now after that penalty, that's going to set them up in terrible offensive field position here. All right, guys, so second down and 15 here for Miami with just over 5 minutes to go. Hamilton already back in the game for Baltimore. So that's a good sign. And now from the 15-yard line here, Tua lined up in the shotgun. They put Achane in motion. Tua, quick throw to Washington. Wide receiver screen. Washington, a nice play. And oh, what a nasty tackle from Hamilton. And Washington looks like he's a little hurt on the play. And man, I almost thought that was like a horse collar tackle, but it was pretty much just like a clothesline there from Hamilton. Washington, a nice play there for the speedy wide receiver. But man, hope his legs are okay. It's third down and 7. That tackle looked like twisted up the knees of the receiver, number 6 Washington for Miami. So third down and 7. Tua in the shotgun here. The Ravens showing blitz. Tua gets it off. And wait a minute. We got a timeout, Baltimore. So the Ravens defense didn't like what they seen, so they call it a timeout there. Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's going on, man? He's got the Ravens here in this one. Hell yeah, dude. Dude, are you kidding me? Like, bro, there's not very many Miami Dolphin jerseys that I would want. This one's valuable to me, okay? I think Ricky Williams was one of the most underrated players of all time. I thought he really could have excelled if the NFL wasn't so big on their marijuana policy. Thank you, Andrade. Jesus died for you too. So third and 7 here for Tua at the 23-yard line in the shotgun. The Ravens are showing blitz once again. They rush 4. Tua catches that one. It's Waddle. Nice throw from Tua, and Waddle, an even better catch. And a first down, Dolphins. And a nice play here for the Miami offense. Tua in the shotgun, looks for his number 1 target. A nice in route there, and a beautiful throw over the defender. As we see, Roquan Smith was right there in coverage. And just a beautiful throw to the receiver, Waddle, on the play. And that's a nice gain there for Miami to get the first down. That's a gain of 14 yards. And now Tua, play action, throws. That one's caught. Waddle again breaks a tackle. He's inside the 40 and tackled down at the 38-yard line. And a nice play there for Jalen Waddle and a first down, Miami. And that's a big catch there and a gain of 24 yards to Jalen Waddle. And we've seen the man with another nice play. It's pretty much the same play, man. This one's more of a post route coming on the inside over the middle of the formation and over the middle of the field. And a big gain there for Jalen Waddle up to the 39-yard line. And now 1st and 10. Tua in the pistol formation. And play action, they toss it to Washington on the end around. Number 6, nice move there on the outside. And wow. And he's taken down after a gain of about 3 or 4. And uh-oh, that's not good for the Dolphins. Ollie Gordon is down on the ground, and he looks hurt. And the trainers are coming over to take a look at Ollie Gordon here. And oh, man, looks like he got his ankle rolled up on. That does not feel good for the rookie running back. Ooh, ouch, 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 ouch. Yep, so the left ankle rolled up on for the rookie running back for Miami. So we'll have an injury timeout here in this one, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for hanging out here on Tim Reynolds Show. Guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Zigzag, what's going on, man? I can't stand Lamar Jackson. I'm rooting for the Dolphins. Hell yeah. Roddy, what's going on, man? We have the score pinned at in the chat here, so you can see what the score is at any time that you guys need to. Josh Gordon and Isaiah Bond wasted their NFL careers. They would have been so good. I guess we'll never know, Pulse. We'll never know. And Viral Industries says, do the Dolphins have a chance of keeping the score close, Tim? Honestly, I mean, they've already would have kept the score close if it wasn't for the the turnover that gave Baltimore a short fieldage to get a touchdown. Really, if you take away that turnover, right now the Dolphins would be right in this game, and they're still within this game now. And if you'd given that missed field goal as well, it's only 9-14 right now. So honestly, the defense for Miami is really keeping them in this football game right now. Too much 420, Joshua? Come on, man. There's never such a thing, Keith. There's never such a thing, man. Just like Roy said, it's always 420 somewhere. Definitely too much 420, says Joshua. Yeah, John, look, man, I wouldn't worry about it with Henry. I don't think it's Henry. I think it's the play calling. I know Todd Monken. He used to be a play caller for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he really gets into this habit, I think, of calling too many pass plays because, you know, it's like easy to run the football sometimes. But for me, Baltimore needs to try to run the football more. They need to do more of the jumbo sets. They need to do more of the I formation heavy runs. It looks like Ollie Gordon is going into the locker room here. Or going into the blue tent, I should say. All right, see you when you get back. So here we go. 2nd and 7 now for the Dolphins at the 36-yard line. Tua in the shotgun here. Handed off Achane. Nice room on the right side. Stiff arm. Gets past the 25 and still on his feet. And out of bounds at the 22-yard line. And that's a 1st down, Dolphins. And we see here it's a two-high safety look here for the defense. Tua just hands this one off. Achane, a nice counter run play to the right side. And nobody really there to catch him until he gets across the 1st down marker to the 22-yard line. And 8 carries for 47 yards for Achane. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So the Dolphins knocking on the door of the end zone here, or the red zone, I should say, and a touchdown would put them right back into this football game, ladies and gentlemen. Uh-oh, Juke says I put my entire paycheck on the Ravens. Ooh, that's a big one. That's a big one. All right, 2 minutes warning. Fuck it, we ball! We ball! Ow! That was good. All right, Tim, I got one for you. Who's my favorite Free Lions players of all time? All right, Barry Sanders has got to be number one. That one's pretty easy. All right, Calvin Johnson. He's got to be one of those. Have got to be two of the three, guaranteed. And for me, if I've got to go with it, looking at all the Lions players that I've loved seeing, but just probably haven't been there as long. I mean, man, I want to go someone with a little more old school here, but I got to go with Matthew Stafford. I mean, he's still the best Lions quarterback you've ever seen, right? So, come on, Motown Mitch. I got to be close. I ain't even tripping if I don't hit the parlays or nothing. Hey, Juke, you gotta roll them if you got them. You know what I'm saying, dude? Megatron says Joshua. Hell yeah, dude. I'm shooting my shot and it ain't even getting worse. Hell yeah, dude. Tim, can you at least dial up a play for Henry gets a touchdown tonight? Hey, John, we'll have to wait to see, dude. There's one guy you can bet on getting a touchdown. It's usually Derrick Henry. Stafford should be one of them, says Joshua. Hell yeah. Mr. can do everything perfect. I guess my top two active Lions players pretty easy. Oh, yeah, Pulse. That's got to be Amon-Ra, St. Brown, and Gibbs. I mean, I could probably go Hutchinson on defense. I really like Hutchinson on defense, but Gibbs and Amon-Ra St. Brown are like just on a whole nother level, man. I also like Laporta and Jared Goff on that team, too. I missed the question about the Lions. Yeah, Matthew, man. Just my boy Motown Mitch. Number one, Barry. Number two, Begerton. Number three, Jared Goff. Okay, so Jared Goff over Matthew Stafford. Okay, Motown Mitch. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Tua hands it off to Achane, and Achane met right at the line of scrimmage. So no gain on that running play on 1st down. We're under 2 minutes to go here. It's the 2-minute drill, and unfortunately, Ollie Gordon looks like he's headed towards the locker room. Are we just forgetting about Herman Moore? Why does that name sound familiar? So now Miami comes out for 2nd down and 10. We're under a minute to have to go here in the first half. And Tua in the pistol formation. Achane in the backfield takes the handoff. He's going on the right side there, inside the 15, and he's close to the 1st down marker. Oh, excuse me. Damn. So a nice run there by Achane, and that sets up 3rd down and short. So the Ravens take another timeout here, ladies and gentlemen. Please don't forget, guys, to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Matthew Stafford's rookie Stephen, where he separated his shoulder and still came in through the touchdown. I was a massive fan of him. Yeah, me too, Joshua. Honestly, man, like Matthew Stafford was such a cool quarterback to listen to, man. Juke, you got a Discord? Hell yeah, we got just I got my own Discord with a few friends or whatever, man, but I'm not really on Discord, guys, but thanks for asking. Yep, Gibbs and Amon-Ra, my favorite players. I knew I'd guess that one, Pulse. Okay, so Herman Moore was a Lions wide receiver legend. Okay, Matthew, thank you for educating us in the chat, Matthew Manning. And oh no, on 3rd and 2, the defense for Baltimore comes up with the stop. Achane with the run on the left side, and Baltimore will call their final timeout. And it's going to be 4th down here for Miami. And unfortunately here, the red zone woes continue for the Dolphins. And on this play, Tua hands it off to Achane. Achane tries to bounce it out on the left side, but nowhere to go. It's a horrible play call there for the Dolphins. 3 defenders right in front of the running back who stood no chance to get that 1st down. But now here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 4th and 2 here for the Dolphins. They're going for it once again, this time at the 13-yard line. Tua is in the shotgun. The Ravens are showing blitz on the play. And they do send the blitz. Lamar, and Tua throws it up, and he has no idea who's there. And either that was a miscommunication or Tua just threw a terrible pass because that one's incomplete. And it's turnover on downs. And wow, a 4th down play call there for Tua. It looked like he was looking for Achane on the play. And Achane one-on-one and doesn't even see the football. And Hamilton was on the coverage. And the Dolphins will have to turn it over on downs and give the ball back to the Ravens here with just over a minute remaining. Now the Ravens have no timeouts remaining, but we'll see what they're able to do here on 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. And Lamar Jackson's in the shotgun now. Hill in the backfield. And Jackson looking to throw, under pressure, scrambling around to his left side, still looking downfield. He'll throw a wobbly pass, goes incomplete. An excellent coverage there by the safety number 11 for Miami. Andrews was the intended target on the play. And that one, I believe, was tipped at the line of scrimmage, so that was a wobbly pass that Lamar is very lucky didn't get picked off on the play. Dude, Pulse, that's so awesome, man. You do NFL edits on YouTube channel about Lions and Vikings. That's pretty cool, dude. I'd love to see a Buccaneers edit if you ever want to do one. So here we go, 2nd down and 10. Guys, I'll try to get to these comments as soon as we get to halftime. And Lamar from the shotgun looking to throw, under pressure again, rolling around, gets it completed to Hill. Hill, the running back, is met really quickly after a 3-yard gain on that play. Now I think the Dolphins are burning a timeout here. They're going to have 1 timeout remaining. It's going to be 3rd down and long with 46 seconds to go here in the first half. Paul says he'll do one tonight. Which one you want me to do it tonight? I guess do you want to do Bucks or you want me to pick a team? What are you talking about, Paul? You gotta help me out here, man. Dude, Josh, you're right, man. We're at 40 likes, only 60 to go. We still got a little bit more time left before halftime. Come on, guys, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Pick a Bucks player? Okay. Let's do let me think about it for a minute. 3rd down and 5 here for Lamar. The ball at the 17-yard line. He's in the shotgun here, looking to throw. Quick throw, gets it out to Bateman, and that one's tackled down. Douglas right away is there for the tackle. And now there's a flag on the play. So we'll have to see what this one is here. But it's 4th down coming up here for the Ravens.
Eventually.
Offside on the offense, number 4. That penalty's declined.
So offsides on the offense. There's a penalty you don't see called very often. And that's going to be declined. So 4th down coming up here for the Ravens. And now with 41 seconds remaining, Miami will have 1 timeout left. And they'll look to get the ball back here on offense. So here we go. And a nice kick there for the special teams. And we'll see what Miami will take it. Washington going to grab it off the bounce. And nowhere to go there for the receiver. And 30 seconds remaining here in the first half. 1 timeout left. And we'll see what Miami will dial up here before halftime. Let's pick a Bucks player. Let's just do Baker Mayfield, right? Yeah, or Levante David. Pulse, you pick. Baker Mayfield or Levante David, because both of them are really balling out this year. Man, maybe even Jamel Dean. That might be a good one too. But I'll let you pick. You'll surprise me. There's some options there for you, Pulse. Billy Sims was the original number 20 for the Lions. Hell yeah, Matthew Manning. So here we go, 1st and 10 for Tua in the shotgun. And he hands it off to Achane. Achane takes that draw play up the field inside the 30, and that's a first down for the Dolphins. But we'll see here, will they burn their last timeout? I believe they will with 24 seconds remaining. So a nice run there by Achane sets them up here inside the 30. Now they still need a lot more yards here to even get within field goal range. But man, this defense for Miami has really stepped up here in the first half. Incognito says, go Giants. What's up, man? I can't believe you put that jersey on. It's for my brother, guys. It's a Ricky Williams jersey. Come on, it's the classic. These are like one of the best Miami Dolphins jerseys, man. So here we go, 1st and 10 from the 31-yard line. Tua in the shotgun here. And play action, Tua looking to throw. Gets rid of it, Achane in the flat. And he's going to run out of bounds with 19 seconds remaining. Only a gain of a yard on that play. Yeah, plus, to be honest with you guys, my wife wants to get a Baltimore Ravens jersey because she loves purple, and purple and gold were part of our wedding colors that we had. So honestly, like, I need to get one of those Lamar Jackson, like, black and gold or purple and gold jerseys. That'd be pretty cool. How's Richie doing? So 2nd down and 9. Tua throws over the middle. That one's caught by the tight end, Dulcich, and he gets down to the 50-yard line. And now Tua will have to spike it. And the clock's ticking. And spikes it with 4 seconds remaining there on the clock. So right now they're at the 49-yard line across, or just before midfield. So the Dolphins, with only 4 seconds remaining, I imagine we'll see them try something towards the end zone here before halftime. Happy wedding, Tim? Well, thank you, Incognito. I got my anniversary. I got married a while ago, but thanks. And that's incomplete, intended for Jalen Waddle. So now with only 1 second remaining, we'll see what the Dolphins do here before halftime. Jesus loves you too, man. Thank you. David says, let's go Ravens. How does it feel to chew 5 gum stimulants your senses? Like it's a commercial. Oh, man. All right, here we go, guys. 3rd and 10. Tua in the shotgun, looking to throw. Plenty of time, taking his time. Oh, and he's going to go down for the sack. And that's a terrible play there. And Baltimore ends up taking advantage for the sack. And the fans don't like it here in Miami, and it's 14-6 with Baltimore leading at halftime. Jeffrey, appreciate you, man. Hope you're doing well. All right, so let's get you guys a stat recap here after the first half. First, we'll go over the Baltimore Ravens and Lamar Jackson with only 89 passing yards in the first half, but 2 passing touchdowns. We see Derrick Henry with 9 carries for 30 yards in the first half. Isaiah Likely with 1 catch for 35 yards, and Mark Andrews with 2 catches for 22 yards and 2 touchdown grabs here in the first half. With Zay Flowers having 2 catches for 17 yards as well. That goes about it for the Ravens offense. On defense, they've been able to sack Tua Tagovailoa once and force 1 turnover. for the Miami Dolphins offense. Tua, 15 or 22 for 152 passing yards in the first half. No touchdown passes. Devon Achane with 12 carries for 67 yards. They have 83 rushing yards in the first half, so Miami running the ball pretty well, but they still trail 14-6 here in this one with only 2 field goals made out of possible 3 field goals attempted here for the Dolphins in the first half. Jalen Waddle with four catches for 61 yards in the first half. And Greg Dulcich, the backup tight end, with 3 catches for 35 yards as well. And Devon Achane adds to his day with 5 catches for 34 yards. Guys, that means Devon Achane now has almost 100 total scrimmage yards here in the first half. That is crazy. It looks like 101 total yards there for Achane in the first half for the Dolphins. So let's go over the team stats here, guys, for the Dolphins. They had 10 first downs in that first half, but they were only 2 of 8 on third down and 0 of 1 on fourth down in the first half on 39 total plays with 226 total yards. And they outgained the Baltimore Ravens by quite a bit. They only have 109 total yards of offense to the Baltimore Ravens with 4 first downs, and they're 1 for 6 on third down here in the first half, 1 for 1 on fourth down. And as far as the penalties, 2 penalties for 23 yards for Baltimore, 3 penalties for 25 yards for the Dolphins. But their penalties have come at bad times, and honestly, that's really going to cost the Dolphins here. And the mistakes and the miscues have really been the difference here in the first half, and that's why the Ravens have the lead 14-6 over Miami in Miami. Can someone tell me I don't remember a team lost because lost BC Ham because he couldn't reach touchdown? It's a snow event. Thanks in advance. Tony, what's up, brother? Thank you for being here, man. Smash that like button, guys. Appreciate you, Motown Mitch. Dude, I'm going to give my offensive coordinator for my fantasy football team to Baltimore Ravens. I just feel like I can get some points with Henry, man. Yeah, good luck, dude. Good luck, man. For me and mine, we will praise the Lord and our risen Savior of Jesus Christ. Thank you, man. Motown Mitch, our risen Savior of Jesus Christ. Appreciate you, Motown Mitch, man. I'll make that Buccaneer edit right now. Give me like 10 minutes. Okay, Pulse, I can't wait to see who you picked, brother. This is going to be awesome, man. And hey, Pulse, here's one you could do on the download for me when you get a chance. I need a Work Done edit too, by the way, bro. That would be really cool. Or, man, Work Done or Mike Allstott would be pretty cool, man. Hell yeah, Roy. Bucks are definitely amping it up, man. Shit, I'm amping it up. Let's go. All right. Keith, welcome back, brother. Hope you're doing well. All right, guys, we're just waiting for halftime to get over here on this one. Hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful Thursday evening. Let's see what some other YouTubers are doing around here today. Uh-oh.
On defense, I don't want Perna to defend me. He has a family to defend. John Russell. It is a one-possession game.
Bum. Flag. There have been 5 flags here in the first half. Grassy, Tom Grassy. That guy's the shit. Boom. Good night, Incognito. Appreciate you hanging out here, brother. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that like button. And Tua in that first half was able to find a lot of open receivers. The offensive game plan wasn't too bad for Miami. It was just the miscues, the too many mistakes made by the Dolphins with some certain penalties and also that crucial turnover that gave the Ravens practically a free touchdown. You should start supporting Liverpool. Oh, yeah, man. Paul, so if you could do a Wark Dunn or Mike Allstott one, for me personally, I would love that. That'd be pretty cool, dude. Pauls, appreciate you, man. I can't wait to check him out, dude. Thank you, brother. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go get a refill on my drink and hit the bathroom. We will be right back here on Tim Reynolds Show. Keith, hold down the chat for me, brother. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Cut all credit cards up. Oh, Ow! What's your favorite football snack? I don't get wings enough, bro. That would be delicious. My favorite football snack? I don't know. There's a lot of favorite football snacks, I'll tell you that. All right. Of course you are, Tyler, trolling some Bills fans. Of course you are. I do like me some M&Ms. M&Ms sound good right now. Like me some M&Ms. Ooh, trying to get a PC gaming for Xmas? Hell yeah, Tyler, way to reach for the stars, brother. That's awesome, man. Well, if it is in Motown, Tim, I need a bunch of teeth. You're probably going to be some peanut M&Ms. I do like peanut M&Ms too, though, man. And Tyler needs to change his logo to a zebra. No, Roy, who likes Milk Duds, dude? Come on. The only thing good about Milk Duds is that they might be in a song. And Jackson and Mark Andrews, 48 touchdown passes between each other. That's the fifth most between its quarterback and tight end combo in NFL history. And Lamar Jackson always seems to perform very well going up against the Dolphins. And we'll see how the second half plays out here as we get ready to get things started, guys. Don't forget to please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Our like goal here today is 100. Let's make it happen. Thank you guys for hanging out on Tim Reynolds Show. I'm in the Motown state, brother. We in Michigan. So here we go. We'll see a return here for Baltimore, who gets the second half kickoff. And Ali takes that one past the 24-yard line. So we'll see Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens offense kick us off here in the second half. All right, so 1st and 10 here from the 32-yard line for Lamar Jackson, who's in the shotgun. He's going to hand it off. Derrick Henry on the draw play, and Bradley Chubb brings him down after a gain of only 2 yards. So 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Miami's defense. Bradley Chubb with a nice tackle there on Derrick Henry after the 2-yard run. So Jackson here lining up in the shotgun. It's 2nd down and 8 from the 33-yard line. They put a receiver in motion, Flowers. And now Jackson looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, gets it to Henry, and Derrick Henry's met after a 2-yard gain on that catch and run. And that's going to set up 3rd down and long. And the Miami Dolphins defense has really been getting to the ball carrier often, really tackling well in this one. You've got to be impressed by the performance here for this Dolphins defense in here. And so Anthony Weaver, the Dolphins defensive coordinator, has got to like what he's seeing from his boys on defense here for the Dolphins. So 3rd down and 6 coming up here for the Ravens. Jackson in the shotgun at the 36-yard line. They needed to get to the 42 for a 1st down. Jackson under pressure, steps up in the pocket. He's going to run with it here, and he's got the first down, and he's tripped up, and he goes down at the 49-yard line, and that's going to be first down, Ravens. All Roy down there in the south of Tampa Bay, hell yeah. And Jackson steps up in the pocket there, and he scrambles for a big gain all the way up to the 49-yard line, and he's right near midfield for the Ravens offense. That's a gain of 13 yards on that scramble for the Ravens quarterback. It looks like the Dolphins got an injured player on the field, and they'll take a look at them here. Hell yeah, guys. Make sure you please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Jack Jones, the cornerback, is the one down on the field for Miami. And we see here he was in coverage on DeAndre Hopkins. And uh-oh, looks to be a non-contact injury for Jones. That's not a good sign for the Dolphins, who are already depleted in their secondary by injuries. And it looks like they may have lost another one here. Jones does get back to his feet, but he's limping around a little bit. Man, John Cunningham's like, I need help with Derrick Henry. You know what? John, maybe it's got to be like Joe Henry, okay? Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Henry. That's all John's got to do. He says, I got to believe in Derrick Henry. So 1st and 10 for the Ravens here at the 49. Jackson, throw over the middle. Isaiah Likely with the grab. He takes the big hit from Minkah Fitzpatrick. And that's going to be first down, Ravens. And Isaiah Likely with a big grab there. He took a big hit from Minkah Fitzpatrick, but hangs on to the grab. A gain of 10 yards on the play, and now at the 41-yard line, it's first down and 10 here for Baltimore. And Jackson in the shotgun. It's a 3-wide receiver set to the left of the formation. The Dolphins are showing blitz. Jackson throws that one out quickly to Flowers. Flowers on the wide receiver screen gets about 3 yards. So a nice gain there, sets up second down and long. And Flowers has really only been able to get the ball in those quick wide receiver screens here. And it's nice to see for Miami, Jones head back out there on offense. Or I should say, for the Dolphin defense. Keith, I love you, dude. Josh, love you too, man. This is awesome, guys. Keep it up in the chat, guys. Let's go. So 2nd down and 7 here from the 38-yard line. Blitz coming from Miami. Baltimore picks it up. Hill on the running back screen. Takes that one for a first down, Ravens. And he gets that ball close to the 30-yard line there for Baltimore. And a new set of downs coming up here for the Ravens offense. And we've seen a blitz coming from the left side of Miami's defense. The Ravens call the running back screen on the right side of the formation. And Hill takes that one up for a big gain there. And that's going to give the Ravens offense a new set of downs. So he does get it inside the 30-yard line there. 1st and 10 here in the 3rd quarter at the 29-yard line. Handoff, no, play action. Lamar over the middle, and that's Isaiah Likely with the grab, and he gets down at the 14-yard line. First down, Ravens. And Derrick Henry on the play action really helped bite the defense there. And right behind the linebackers, it's Isaiah Likely with the grab. And he gets a first down for the Ravens offense. And that's a nice gain there of 15 yards. And that puts the ball at the Miami 14-yard line. The Ravens offense is now in the red zone. And for Lamar Jackson, he's in the shotgun here. Miami showing blitz at the 14-yard line. Jackson hands it off. Mitchell on the left side. He's met by a defender, but breaks the tackle. And Minkah Fitzpatrick able to break him out of bounds It looked like a nice blocker there from the guy in the backfield with Mitchell. Mitchell able to get around the tackler and now brings up second down. And Jackson in this offense, a nice drive here to open up the second half. And if they score a touchdown, this one could blow this one wide open for Miami. The defense looking for another red zone defensive stop here on Baltimore. Second down and 6 coming up for Jackson at the 10-yard line. He's in the shotgun here. And now Jackson looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Gets that completed to Zay Flowers. Flowers with a nice move. And he's inside the 5-yard line. But he might be short of that 4-yard marker for the first down. And they do mark him just inside the 5-yard line. So because of that, it's going to be 3rd down and 1. So under 9 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Lamar Jackson trying to get the play call in here. A crucial 3rd down and 1 here for the Ravens. Lamar, oh, wait a minute. That's Andrews on the tush push. And it's a 1st down, Ravens. And they're going to give it to him. And man, look at that. Mark Andrews, Mr. Can Do Everything. He lines up in the quarterback position. King Henry there gives him a nice push. Yeah. Hey, that's a real tush push right there, man. Holy crap. What you going to do about that? They get in the yard every time with Mark Andrews and Derrick Henry going on it. So now here we go. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line for Lamar. And Jackson under center. Play action here. Looking to throw. That one's caught wide open. Kolar for the touchdown. Ravens. And the Baltimore tight ends end up being the guys catching it in the end zone. Andrews has got 2, and now Kolar catches his 2nd touchdown grab in the last 2 weeks for the Ravens offense. And the tight end was lined up on the right-hand side. Number 88 comes wide open on the play after blocking, and what a beautiful play call it was for Todd Monken and the offensive coordinator there for the Ravens. Yeah, hey, look, John, you missed out on a Henry touchdown there, man. The tight ends keep getting the ball. So the extra point is good. Let's get updated here in this chat. All right, appreciate you guys. We'll get caught up with the chat here as well. Thank you guys so much, man. So let's look at that last drive there for the Ravens. An 11-play, 68-yard drive that took about almost 7 minutes off the clock. And a 3-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson. And it's connected to Kolar, the other tight end. And that makes all 3 tight ends playmakers here in the receiving game, with Isaiah Likely having 3 catches for 60 yards, Mark Andrews with 2 catches for 22 yards and 2 touchdowns, and now Kolar with 1 catch for 3 yards and a touchdown grab, and the Ravens lead 21-6. Lamar Jackson is balling in his first game back here for the Ravens. And now with just over 8 minutes remaining in the third quarter, we'll see what Miami can do here coming back out on offense. Oh, Nico Collins or JHJ? I probably would go with MHJ because he's facing Dallas. I'd probably do that one there for you, Bob. What's up, Landon? Hope you're doing well, guys. Let's get caught up with the chat here, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Oh, Motown Mitch enjoying some Texas Rivers. That's really cool, man. Love this back and forth in the chat, guys. Oh, and next week, guys, we got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Denver Broncos on Thursday Night Football. Let's pray God shows favor for Derrick Henry. Hell, man, dude. And we got Juke, man. I don't trust the government, but I do trust Lamar running the ball. Forecast, baby. Let's go. Way to go, Juke. Juke, one of our betters here in the chat, man. Let's go, man. Roy says, I'm fixing to fire it up. Hell yeah, let's go, baby. John, not the far off word northeast, just 3 states over. Hell yeah. So on that return for Miami, we'll see a flag on the play, and we'll see where that one's going. And as Tim says, here we go, Joe Henry. Oh, man. London with the yeet in the chat. What's up? Good night, Munchie. Hope you're doing well, brother. Tim, do you have to remind me of tight ends catching touchdowns? Yes, John, I do. Unfortunately, I do. Just finished the work done edit. Sorry it took a while. Dude, Pulse. Oh, we got to check that out after the live stream. Pulse, appreciate you, dog. All right, here we go. First down and 10 from the 13-yard line. And it's an I formation here for Miami. Tua looking to throw. Under pressure, and he's going to go down for the sack. And Miami's offensive line gets pushed around. And Urban, number 97, does the Frankenstein walk celebration for the for the sack celebration. That was awesome. Hey guys, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Our like goal here on this live stream is 100 likes, guys. Don't forget to remind them about that in the chat. And a nice play there for the Ravens defense. And we'll see what they're able to dial up here. The Dolphins offense desperately needs to get into the end zone. Second down and 16 after the sack. Tua hands it off to Achane, and Achane goes nowhere. I think he loses a yard on that play. And wow, the Dolphins offense just going backwards here. And that's not what Miami's looking for here in this one. Pulse, appreciate you, man. That's so awesome, dude. Did you see that Gardner Minshew is backup QB for the Chiefs? Yes. Yes, we did see that. So 3rd and 17 here for Miami. Tua in the shotgun here. Ball at the 6-yard line. Tua looking to throw here in his own end zone. Gets that to Achane, and that's going to be incomplete. So that's 4th down coming up here for the Dolphins. And the fans here are not liking that down in Miami. And they're booing the offense, and wow. This is not looking good, Dolphins fans.
And the Dolphins won the game. And I'm not saying it's over, but the way it looks right now, it's close. Yeah.
Hang in there.
This could have been the springboard. Hey, in today's...
So in the first half, not too bad with 226 total yards of offense. But guys, in the second half for Miami, -7 yards of total offense thus far. So Bailey with the punt out of his own end zone here. And that one takes a Baltimore bounce. And looks like Baltimore's going to have great field position here.
During the kick, holding, receiving team number 39.
So that holding penalty is going to be on the Ravens, and that helps out the Dolphins here. So the Ravens will start near midfield So it's going to be a very, very interesting next drive coming up here for Baltimore. That's right. Will the Ravens offense be able to spook and scare the Miami Dolphin players all the way into the end zone for a magnificently scary and spooky score that would destroy all the hopes and dreams for the Miami Dolphin fans of a big comeback here as the Ravens are up 21-6? Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to find out here on All Hallows Eve. Jason, what's going on in the chat? One of our members here. Is this McDaniel's last game? I don't know if it'll be his last one. I think they might let him coach all the way to the end of the season, but you never know. These things are quite unpredictable, ladies and gentlemen. But hey, guys, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Appreciate y'all, man. Sounded like a zesty Dracula. But when it comes to Thursday Night Football here on the week of Halloween, we have to make sure we make it a little spooky, a little scary, a little scandalous. I do not say blah, 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 blah. Pulse Fade, appreciate you in the chat, man. Can't wait to check out your edits later. Make sure you guys go check out Pulse Fade on YouTube. Appreciate you, brother. Keith was the one that made me laugh so hard. Keith says, nice impression of my ex-wife, Tim. I'm so sorry, Keith. I'm so sorry. Oh, guys, look at that. Vinny Testaverde. I mentioned his name. And look, they're doing a Vinny Testaverde highlight. That's so cool. Oh, that's awesome. So first down and 10 now for the Ravens offense at the 40-yard line. Lamar Jackson under center here. Henry in the backfield takes the handoff. He goes up the middle, still on his feet, and he gets about a 9-yard gain there. And he's going to be close to midfield. Second down and 1 coming up here for the Ravens. He was exceptional Sunday back, didn't know how to swim. Jumped in and saved 3 kids, drowning his hometown this offseason. Saved. Oh. Joe Danley. Oh, rest in peace, John. Very cool story, man, for you to share with us here, man. I appreciate that. Who did Vinny not play for, right? So here's a toss play to Mitchell. Mitchell on the left side gets taken down by Douglas. But Douglas still down on the field. That was a big hit there for the defensive back. Mitchell gets the first down for the Ravens. So number 34 with a nice run there of about 3 or 4 yards. So first down and 10 coming up here for the Ravens. And there is the beautiful Hard Rock Stadium down there near Miami. A beautiful, beautiful stadium. So here we go from the 48-yard line just across midfield. And we got a whistle blown here. And Miami has to take a timeout here. And Jay says, go Lions. Hell yeah. All right, guys, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Josh says, got me dying laughing here. Hell yeah, dude. Got to be a little funny here, man, especially during some of these games like this where it can be a little bit of a blowout. And look at that. Landon says, I got Denver. Nico Collins or Roma Dunze? I'd probably go with Roma Dunze. And Lamar here on 1st and 10, looking downfield. Zay Flowers with the grab, and he gets it down inside the 10-yard line. First down, Baltimore. Oh, and the Ravens offense are getting a little spooky here, ladies and gentlemen, as we see the big play downfield for number 4. As Zay Flowers catches this one in the one-on-one coverage getting right behind the safety there, number 11. A beautiful throw on the right side and a big gain there for number 4, the receiver for the Ravens. And now the ball here at the 9-yard line. It's 1st and goal for the Ravens offense. And Jackson now under center. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Play action for Lamar. Looking, steps up in the pocket, throws, and it's caught. Touchdown, Rashad Bateman. But there is a flag on the play, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be holding on the defense. So it will be declined, and it's a touchdown, Ravens. And they have blown this one out, ladies and gentlemen. And after the big 39-yard gain from Zay Flowers, they get it into the end zone on the very next play. It's Lamar Jackson finding Rashad Bateman over the middle of the field, wide open in the end zone for the touchdown, Baltimore. And 2 catches now for 13 yards and the touchdown grab for Rashad Bateman. All right, let's give you guys updated score here on Tim Reynolds Show. Appreciate y'all. All right, Timmy, trivia for Tim. What team was the last team to convert a drop kick? Bonus points if you name the player. Oh, this just happened last year, didn't it? Okay, so it was the Chargers. And was it Dicker the kicker? I don't think it was. Maybe it was Justin Herbert. Yeah, because I think it was the Chargers last year and it was Justin Herbert. Am I close? Am I close, Josh? I wonder if I got that, man. NFL trivia, that'd be cool. I think I got that. Ravens are back, I hope, says Keith. Yeah, don't all Ravens fans, man. Okay, so let's go on that last drive. No, okay. Oh, the last drop kick. I could have swore it was Harbaugh. No, I know it was Harbaugh on the Chargers. Just who was the player? It happened in 2006. Joshua, I think you might be mistaken, brother, because there was a dropped kick, but it wasn't like was it kick for a field goal though? Like last year on the Chargers, Harbaugh did some drop kick something, and it was the first one that happened since 2006. But look, Joshua, if you're talking about the one in 2006, that was the New England Patriots and Doug Flutie, I believe, was the last one to do that, the quarterback there for New England at the time. Oh, look, Motown Mitch got me as soon as I said it, dude. All right, so 4 plays, 60 yards here for the Baltimore Ravens. And they get it in with a 9-yard touchdown pass from Lamar Jackson to Rashad Bateman. So now Baltimore leads 28-6 here in the third quarter. Oh, yeah, thank you, Josh. Appreciate you, bro. All right, guys, please make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Our like goal here is 100, but with this blowout, I'm not sure if we're going to be seeing it. Yeah, Joshua, it might not have been a drop kick, the one that I'm thinking of. It might have just actually ended up being like a field goal or something. So, All right, so we'll see the Dolphins offense come back out on the field here. And the miscues throughout this game have really hurt the Dolphin offense. The fourth downs, they haven't been able to convert. The turnovers. And now it's 1st and 10 for Miami at the 30-yard line. 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Tua under center. Play action here for the quarterback. Over the middle. That one's caught. A nice catch by number 18. And a first down, Dolphins. And number 18 with the grab there. And a nice gain for the Dolphins offense. So 1st and 10 coming up here after Westbrook catches that one for 17 yards and a new set of downs. Yeah, the free kick, I think, is what I'm thinking of, Josh. Thank you so much, man. I knew I was along the same lines. So here we go. Handoff. Achane breaks a tackle in the backfield, but he's only going to get a yard on that play. Jones with the tackle. Big number 98. And a nice play there. Sets up 2nd down and long here for the Dolphins. All right, guys, come on and help us out. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're trying to reach 1,000 likes here on this live stream. And make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. So 2nd down and 9 coming up here for Baltimore as their defense looks to make another stop here. Miami just trying to get something going here on offense. Tua in the shotgun here on 2nd and 9. He's going to look to throw. Gets it over. Oh, that's behind his intended target. And that was an inaccurate throw by Tua there, looking for Achane. And looks like Tua was expecting Achane to run a different route on that play. And man, the fans down here in Miami are not enjoying what they're seeing from their team here in the second half. After a first half that looked promising for the Dolphins fans, now unfortunately it's 3rd down and 9. They're at near midfield here at the 48-yard line. Tua is in the shotgun here. They need a first down here on 3rd and long. And Achane, and oh man, Tua's got to burn another timeout. And that's already 2 timeouts gone in the second half for Miami. And man, already the Dolphin fans are turning on their team already here, folks. So for the Ravens, with their remaining schedule, this team is right on track to be able to get right back into the playoff race. There we go, guys. Thank you for hitting that like button. We're already up to 50. We're trying to get to 100 likes on this live stream. Let's go. All right, here we go. Tua in the shotgun. He's going to look to throw. Blitz coming for Baltimore. The Dolphins pick it up. Oh, and Westbrook right in his hands. Number 18 can't bring that one in. And it's incomplete in 4th down and 9 for the Dolphins.
Where they called the timeout, they just couldn't get lined up right. You follow.
And so many boos raining down from the Miami Dolphin faithful. And this is tough to watch. And now with just over 2.5 minutes remaining in the third, it's a punt coming up here for Miami. And that one will go out of bounds inside the 20, I believe. And the 15-yard line is where Lamar Jackson will take over for the Ravens offense with 2:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Future reference, if I ask you a trivia question, about 90% of the time, the Patriots will be the answer. Okay. Appreciate you, Joshua, man. Who's on your fantasy team, says Bob. Not a whole lot of people left, man. I have lost so many people to injury. Chris Godwin, not been really healthy for me the whole year. Bucky Irving, gone, hurt. Also Cam Scataboo, just lost him on my fantasy team. Yeah, I'm 2-6 right now, guys, in my fantasy league after I won the championship last year. So I am not too happy with my fantasy football team right at the moment. All right, guys, thank you for hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. Don't forget, guys, we're trying to reach 100 likes here on this live stream. So 4 plays, 18 yards in just under 2 minutes for Miami, and they've got to punt the ball back to Baltimore, and the Ravens lead 28-6, and they get the ball back here with 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Now, don't forget, guys, we'll give you a little stat recap once we get to the end of the third. Hopefully, the Dolphins will be able to come back and make this a football game here, folks. All right, here, I got a trivia question for Josh in the chat. So, Joshua, a Patriots trivia question. Let me see if I can type this one in. So 1st and 10 coming up here for the Ravens at the 15-yard line. A handoff to Derrick Henry. Henry bounces out to the right side. He's got some room. At the 25 to the 30, the 35 to the 40, to the 50, and he's out of bounds. And a big tackle there for the Miami Dolphins, and they catch the horse that is Derrick Henry. And guys, once this man starts going, he's hard to bring down. That was a draw play up the middle. Henry bounces that out to the right side on the outside of the formation, and he hits the afterburners for a big gain on that play. And Derrick Henry takes that one for a gain of 35 yards all the way up to the Ravens' 50-yard line. He's at midfield. Mitchell will take the handoff here for a gain of a yard. And that brings up 2nd down and 9 at the 49-yard line. Oh, hell yeah, Ty. Welcome, Mag. Just got done with my football senior night and we won. Congratulations, Ty, on the victory on senior night, brother. That's awesome, dude. All right, so here we go. 2nd down and 9. Jackson hands it off, and Hill only gets about 2 yards on that carry. So now 3rd down and long coming up here for Baltimore as we approach under a minute to go here in the third quarter. So Brady won the MVP in 01 and 03 and Deion Branch in 04. Nice, Joshua, you got it. Yeah, I was surprised, man. Deion Branch was like, that 04 one, that was crazy, dude. He balled out in that one to win the MVP award. So 3rd down and 7 coming up here for Baltimore. Jackson downfield looking for a man. Hopkins not able to get there. It was one-on-one coverage and it's incomplete. So 4th down and 7 coming up here for Baltimore. And DeAndre Hopkins has not been used as much as I would have thought he would have been used in this Ravens offense. You know, I got to wonder, could Hopkins possibly be a trade candidate for the Ravens next week? I mean, he's a guy I thought would have a bigger impact on this team, and maybe he is off the field, But right now, for the Ravens, they're not really getting a whole lot of return on investment from Hopkins. So fair catch made here from Washington at about the 7 or 8 yard line, and that's where Miami will take over on offense with only 19 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. What's going on, Hash? So I don't know if there is a website. What channel? I mean, this is Prime, so it would be the, Amazon Prime app. Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I'm not really big into the streaming scene. Oh, that's what it was, Joshua. He broke the most receptions in a Super Bowl that Jerry Rice had. So 1st and 10, Washington on the curl route, makes the catch, he breaks the tackle at the 25 to the 30, and he's out of bounds at the 35, and a first down, Dolphins. And is Tua trying to make a comeback here? Well, we're going to have to wait and find out, because it's the end of the third quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. And on this All Hallows Eve, we see the Baltimore Ravens are terrifying the Miami Dolphins with a 28-6 lead here after the third quarter. Josh, come on. I was trying to trick you, okay? Deion Branch was the one I was referring to. Obviously, he was 0-4, though, not 0-1. So I was trying to trick you a little bit there, being a little tricky. I'll get you another one, though. I'll get you another one. Ty says, I was broadcasting. I said the most legendary call from Gus Johnson. You got a barbecue back there and you don't even invite me. You hurt my feelings. That's awesome, dude. Josh said he was expecting a challenge. Well, all right, Josh. I guess I got to come up with a better trivia, Pat's trivia question. Jeez. I think they might trade Hopkins. They don't really need him. Yeah, Tia, very good point, man. I understand. The only record to be broken by James White in the 28th Super Bowl with 14 receptions. Oh, look at that. Joshua coming in with the knowledge there, man. And Seymour 24, Granger 20. Congratulations, Ty, on your team getting the victory on senior night, man. That's awesome, dude. All right, Joshua, let's see if we can come up with another Pat's trivia question here. Ooh. You probably know this one, Josh. I'm going to say this right now, Josh. I got a question, but you're probably going to know the answer to this one. At least I think you will. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Dolphins at the 36-yard line. Tua in the shotgun, looking to throw. Gets that over the middle to Dulcich, his tight end, with a nice grab there. And that's going to be 2nd down and short here for the Dolphins. Now, if Miami can get a touchdown here and a 2-point conversion, it's a 2-possession game. But for the Ravens offense, they've been on fire here in the second half after that Dolphins defense really came up with the defense played very well for Miami in that first half. The offense here for the Dolphins has just faltered in the second half. So now 2nd and 4 from the 42-yard line. Tua in the shotgun here. Quick throw. Gets that out to Westbrook. A nice catch there. And that's a first down, Dolphins. I'm looking at Joshua on my satellite. He has stacks and stacks of index cards on his desk, says Keith. Keith, you're awesome, bro. 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins. Tua throws that one. Achane with the diving grab and a first down, Dolphins. Achane, what a grab on the left side. The running back looking like a wide receiver. One-on-one in the coverage with the linebacker for a 21-yard gain to the 32-yard line. And Achane's doing it all, ladies and gentlemen, on offense, through the air, on the ground. What a beautiful diving grab for the Dolphins the Dolphins running back. Wow. And oh, it does look like Baltimore is throwing the challenge flag here, so we'll have to see. Did he hold on to the grab? And we're finally seeing a replay here. And it looks like he's on the ground. Achane has his hands underneath it.
2012.
Ooh, I don't know. We'll have to see. This one's going to be close. It does look like the ball moves as Achane hits the ground, but it's a challenge from Harbaugh of the Baltimore Ravens. Yes! My boy Josh got it, man. That would be great. Mike Vrabel, I believe, 11 or 12 career receiving TDs on 100% catch to touchdown rate. Yes, Joshua, you got it. I knew you'd get that one, man. I love Mike Vrabel, dude. That guy's like the perfect head coach for New England, man. Love to see it. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel, guys. Make sure you please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Our like goal on this live stream, guys, we're trying to get to 100 likes here before the end of the football game. Let's make it happen, guys. Come on. I don't want to have to be hanging out here later than what I need to make sure I get 100 likes on this live stream now, okay? Come on now. Go Buccaneers, says Roy. Appreciate you in the chat. John joining us says go Bills. Hell yeah, dude. Pulse, what's up, man? Just finished the Baker and Levante edit much. Check it out. Pulse, appreciate you, dude. We will check those. I will check those out as soon as I get done with this live stream here, bro. I appreciate you, man. We got ABDI. Let's go Blue Jays. Hell yeah. Blue Jays in the World Series now, guys. Are only one win away from their first World Series title since 1993. And Ty, thanks for joining us here on the channel. Appreciate you, bro. Yeah, Stan, look, we got STVN in the chat. You're totally right, dude. Miami's defense, they were playing very, very well in that first half, and Miami actually had a lot of opportunities to really, lead the football game and score a lot in that first half. Now, they've been struggling a lot here in the second half, but they had so many opportunities and just kept hitting them, shooting themselves in the foot. Too many mistakes, too many miscues from the offense there for Miami in this one. Who Day Nation, what's going on, Tyler? Hope you're doing, man. What was the other guy you want to edit? Sorry, I forgot. I think you got, what did you get? You got Levante.
Well, Terry, pretty indisputable evidence there on the...
Oh, and it looks like the catch has been reversed. Achane not able to complete the catch. So 2nd down and 10 coming up here. Work done and Mike Allstott were the other two, brother. Or Bucky Irvin actually was. And now here we go, 1st and 10. Oh, and that's a nice catch from Dulcich, the tight end. And it was actually 2nd down and 10. So now 3rd down and short coming up for the Dolphins after that 8-yard grab. So a good challenge there by Coach Harbaugh for the Ravens. And it takes away that beautiful diving grab from Achane. So 3rd down and 1 coming up here for the Dolphins. Trailing by 22 points here. Tua in the shotgun, looking to throw, steps up in the pocket. Oh, and Roquan Smith almost intercepts that football. And that's going to be 4th down and 1 here for Miami. And Tua's been a little off target here today, and you can see it here on this pass play as Roquan Smith, the big linebacker, is in coverage. He just comes underneath the flat route. He fools Tua into think he's going to the running back coming out of the backfield and jumps right back in front of the intended wide receiver, almost intercepting the football. So 4th down and 1 here for Miami, and this is pretty much the end of this one if they can't convert here. And now from the 45-yard line, Tua looking to throw. Oh, that one's completed. And a nice grab from Wilson Jr. And a 1st down Miami. And the Dolphins offense gets a much-needed new set of downs on 4th down and 1. Wilson, number 19, was one-on-one with Humphreys, and Wilson Jr. comes up with the grab on the slant play. Humphreys with excellent coverage on the play, just an even better catch and throw. So 1st down and 10, that brings the ball up to the 37-yard line. Tua in the shotgun, looking to throw here, steps up in the pocket. That one's caught by Waddle on the outside, and a nice grab, and that's going to be close to the 1st down marker. Number 17, Waddle, put his hands up and snatched that one right out of the air. Got his feet down in bounds. The coverage was great on the play. But now it's 2nd down and 2. Tua in the shotgun rolling to his left, and he's just going to have to throw that one incomplete. So Tua yelling at his players. He must not like what happened. A miscommunication here possibly on the offense. So 3rd down and 2 here for the Dolphins. And they're in the scoring zone here as they try to crawl back into this ball game.
Of what this defense is doing with the movement ahead.
Oh, and they threw a flag late. That's going to be intentional grounding on the Dolphins. And that is not what Miami needed here, ladies and gentlemen. Dude, Paul's Fade, appreciate you, dude. Man, we're going to have a lot to be checking out here, dude. All right, so here we go. For the Dolphins offense, they're now backed up. It's 3rd down and 12 at the 39-yard line. And Tua's in the shotgun here by himself in the backfield. The Ravens are showing blitz on the play. And now Tua looking to throw. Rolling around, under pressure, avoids the sack. He's going to run with it here. No, he's going to truck it, and he'll slide down, and wow. And on 3rd and 12, Tua's only able to scramble for a yard on that play. So now 4th down and 11 coming up here for Miami. And you can see McDaniels frustrated with his quarterback's decision on the last 2 plays. And Tua not really making a good case for himself here with the mistakes. There have been a lot of them, but especially here in the second half. Fourth and 11. Miami looking to throw here. Tua over the middle, over the right side. Waddle with the grab, and that's a 1st down, Miami. And the Dolphins get a much-needed new set of downs on 4th down and long. Waddle was one-on-one. He gets pushed to the outside. It's an out route, and he's one-on-one with Wiggins, and he makes the grab at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 now for the Dolphins. Tua looking to throw again over the middle. That one's batted down, intended for Westbrook, but there's a flag on the play. Laundry on the field, folks. And that one's going to be pass interference on the defense. Way to go, Motown, answering the Patriots trivia question from Josh before I even got a chance, dude. See, we got a lot of freaking smart football people here in the chat on Tim Reynolds Show. Let's go, dude. How many interceptions has thrown Tua today? Tua has not thrown any interceptions today. So 1st and 10 here for the Dolphins at the 14-yard line. Tua hands it off to Washington on the end around, and Washington lost the fumble. He lost the football, and the Ravens recover, and it's a 1st down, Baltimore. And uh-oh. Ladies and gentlemen, the paper bag masks have come on for the Dolphin fans. The turnover, the fumble inside the red zone could be the last nail in the coffin here on All Hallows Eve for the Miami Dolphins. And the nightmare has become reality. This is no joke, ladies and gentlemen. This is not some spooky, spectacular Halloween event. No, this is a straight carnage and robbed of a match. Oh my goodness, what a beatdown from the Ravens on the Dolphins. And now this turnover gives Baltimore the ball back here deep in their territory. Can Miami dig themselves out of this deepest hole that they have been since 2021 when they lost 35-0 against the Buffalo Bills? Guys, I'm not sure, but what I do know is you need to hit that like button and subscribe to this channel because we're trying to reach 100 likes here before the end of this live stream. And if we can make that happen, maybe, just maybe, I won't see ghosts on Halloween, okay? You guys have got to help me, all right? My wife doesn't like them, all right? I can't have to deal with them and communicate with them all the time. Are you kidding me? Come on, man. Silver Flames, is this guy tweaking? We're just being funny, man. We just being funny, man. Pauls, appreciate you, dude. Hell yeah, man. Hopping every 4th down ain't gonna win a game. Yeah, you're right about that, STVN. And honestly, the 4th down plays have been pretty bad for Miami in this one. See what you want to edit of. Hell yeah. Roy, it's over. Appreciate you, Roy. Back in the day, Corey Dillon was a beast, arguably the most underrated running back of all time. Well, yeah, Motown, especially when he played for the Bengals. I mean, gosh, that was one of those players that just did not get treated well for how good he played. And honestly, I want to say this. I would have thought that he would have, like, exploded and been able to have, like, a lot more yards later in his career playing with the Patriots. But unfortunately, it just didn't work out for Corey Dillon that way. Too many injuries there for that running back there for the Patriots. Do I hear a Don Meredith? Turn off the lights, the party's over. And yeah, the fans are starting to leave here in this one. And oh man, even using the popcorn as a paper bag mask. Ooh. So here we go, toss play to Henry on the left side. Henry at the 15, at the 20, cuts it back at the 25, and he's going to be tackled down inside the 25-yard line at the 28. It's 1st down, Ravens. And it's getting a little scary in that backfield when you see Derrick Henry bailing down on this toss play. He's following his blockers, and the safety goes, I'm grabbing your ankles. We ain't having none of this one-on-one bullshit. So here we go, guys. A nice run there, and that puts Derrick Henry close to 100 yards rushing on the day. And now from the 29-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Handoff here, Derrick up the middle, and he gets across the 30 to the 31-yard line. So 2nd down and 8 coming up here for Baltimore. And Henry, after the 19-yard gain, gets him a couple more yards, and now 14 carries for 96 yards for Derrick Henry. Now, guys, don't forget, after we get done here with the 4th quarter, we'll give you guys a stat recap from both teams. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the channel. Please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. So 2nd down and 8 for the Ravens offense here from the 31-yard line. Baltimore tosses it. No, Jackson keeps it. He breaks a tackle. He's going to run for it now, and Jones makes the tackle. And Lamar with a nice move there, and he gets positive yardage on that play. The Ravens almost lost a bunch of yards, but instead it's third down. Oh, I hate allergies. So third down and 5 coming up here for Baltimore. Lamar Jackson in the shotgun. Hill in the backfield. Ball here at the 33. Lamar looking to throw. Steps up in the pocket, and he'll go down for the sack. Phillips, number 15, gets there for Miami. And that's going to bring up fourth down here for the Ravens. So not exactly what Baltimore's offense was looking for here. The pass protection not able to hold up as Phillips, number 15, gets in there on the sack. And that's going to bring up fourth down and 11 for Baltimore here as they got to punt the ball back to the Miami offense. But with a 22-point lead here, it could be too little too late for the Dolphins if they're able to score on this next drive. Yeah, you're right about that. Goodbye to Dolphins. They're just running out the clock, says Keith. And I want to roll out of bounds there at the 19-yard line. And that's where Tua Tagovailoa and the Dolphins will take over here on offense. And everybody wearing a mask now on All Hallows Eve. And today on All Hallows Eve, I'd like to wish all of you here watching on Tim Reynolds Show a happy Halloween. Ha 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 ha. All right, Motown says, Tim, I got some trivia for you. When was the last time the Lions won 3 division titles in a row? Wasn't it like the 50s? Because I know they never won 3 divisional titles in a row is like pretty much since I've been alive. I know they were pretty decent in the 90s. With Barry Sanders and whatnot. But yeah, that would be my guess, Motown Mitch, the 50s. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Come on, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Guys, we're trying to reach 100 likes on this live stream. We're running out of time. Let's make it happen. Come on. Happy Halloween, everybody. What are your thoughts on how it's best to use bacon? Well, I like bacon. Oh, Steven. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, dude. I try not to guess when it comes to that. I'd rather just have people tell me what their names are before I try to guess people's names. It's never fun. Bye-bye, Mike McDaniel, says LT in the chat. Yeah, could be happy early Halloween for Mr. McDaniels, if you know what I'm saying. Corey, what's up, Buddha? One of our members in the chat. What's going on, brother? Good to see you in here, man. Oh, see, look, Motown, I was so close. So, yes, they were good enough in the 90s to win 3 titles in a row. See, I didn't know that. Go Pack Go, says LaRoche. Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. The Randy Moss parody? Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Oh, geez, you got me there, Steven. What's up, Willie? So 1st and 10 here for Miami. Tua throws, gets that to Achane. And Achane gets about 4 yards on that catch. So 2nd down coming up here for Miami. So from the 21-yard line now, 2nd down and 6 here for Tua and the Dolphins. Tua in the shotgun, looking to throw, gets rid of it. That one's caught. Washington with a nice grab, and he's got a first down. Dolphins. So now the Dolphins here back on offense. Tua trying to get something going here for Miami. And they've got the longest active drought since their last playoff win, 24 seasons down here in Miami. So 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Tua in the shotgun looking to throw over the middle. Oh, that one batted around, and it's going to be incomplete out of the hands of Westbrook. Number 18, the intended target on the play. So now 2nd down and long coming up for the Dolphins. And the Ravens defense has really changed things around. In their last 2 games, they're only averaging 16.5 yards given up on defense after giving up over 35 points per game in their first 5 games, which was actually a franchise record. So only giving up 16.5 points per game now over their last 2, including this one. And now 2nd down and 10. Tua looking to throw. Downfield looking for a big play. Washington can't make the grab. And Stark, number 24, the rookie safety, makes the interception. He's at the 40, at the 45, and tackled out of bounds. There is a flag on the play, but uh-oh. Dude, Corey with the 5 gifted memberships. Let's go. Hell yeah, dude. Look at that. Welcome new members into the chat. Hell yeah.
That's the only thing that Hamilton's done wrong to them.
So after the penalty there, it looks like the Ravens will hold on to the turnover. So that interception from Stark may have sealed this one. The rookie safety, number 24, was in one-on-one coverage with number 84, who was the intended target. And Tua just overthrew that one. And Starks makes a play on the ball. Washington, number 84, can't do anything about it. So an excellent turnover there for the Ravens. Starks gets a decent return, and that sets the Baltimore Ravens up in good field position here on offense. Dude, Corey, appreciate you, man. That's very nice of you to gift so many people memberships, dude. And welcome, guys. We got Steven, Whip Hero, Kobe, and Andre, all for new members here. Appreciate you. And Terry C. Thank you, guys. Shout out to our new members here on Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so here we go. A handoff. Derrick Henry on the right side, and Henry's going to get about a yard on that play. So 2nd down coming up. And Matthew Judon, number 8, was the one on the tackle. And he's another guy to look for during the trade deadline that could be moved by Miami, especially after dropping this next game. I would expect the Dolphins to be sellers at the trade deadline. And that's the 11th interception thrown by Tua this year. That's the most in the NFL after throwing only 7 interceptions all of last season. So now 2nd down and 9 here for the Ravens. Handoff, Henry up the middle, and he goes down for a loss on that play. Judon makes the tackle in the backfield. So back-to-back tackles there for number 8 on the defense for Miami. 3rd down and long coming up here for the Ravens. Oh, guys, look at that. We made it over 60 likes. Guys, we're trying to get the like goal here to at least 100. Oh, and look at that. Our boy Josh said he lowered the like goal to 75. Let's go. Joe, I got you, man. See, Ravens, 28. Dolphins. And there's a big catch by Kohler, and he's got a first down, Ravens. Appreciate you, Motown Mitch. Joe, there's the updated score for you. The Ravens have the lead 28-6 here in the fourth quarter. And a nice catch from number 88. Lamar Jackson now has over 200 yards passing on the day. A 20-yard catch and grab from Charlie Kohler, his second catch of the game. Don't forget, guys, afterwards we'll give you guys a stat recap. And now Jackson with the handoff. Henry breaks 3 at the 40, and he's going at the 45-yard line, and a first down, Ravens. And with that carry, Derrick Henry now gets over 100 yards rushing here in this matchup against the Miami Dolphins. Only the third game this season that Derrick Henry has crossed over the century mark. In the previous 4 games, he averaged only 31 rushing yards in those games, and tonight, he's got 110 yards rushing against the Miami Dolphins. Corey says Dolphins haven't been good since Dan was there. Yeah, it's been a tough go of it for the Dolphins fans. So 1st and 10 here. Another handoff for Henry. Henry breaks through the line across midfield and tackled down at the 48-yard line. So 2nd down coming up here for the Ravens. And we are ticking down the final minutes here in the fourth quarter. And you got to wonder, will the Dolphins end up letting go of Mike McDaniels here after this Thursday night football loss? That is the question. Oh, Joe, appreciate you, man. A parody skit, huh? That'd be pretty cool. So 2nd down and 3 coming up here for Baltimore. Henry in the backfield, I formation. They hand it off. Derrick Henry on the left side, and he's going to fall forward near the 45-yard line. And I think he's going to have enough for the first down, Ravens. Guys, please don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Our new like goal here, guys, we're trying to get to 75 likes before we get to the end of this football game. Or I should say the end of this live stream, because I may try to stay on a few minutes till we get those like buttons up, man. And now here we go. Andrews lining up for the tush push here for Baltimore, but they could be trying to draw him off sides. No, Andrews takes the tush push, and he's going to have a first down, Ravens. And that brings us to the 2-minute warning. All right, guys, so right now, Baltimore has the football, and we'll probably see them kneel it out here after this 2-minute warning timeout. And don't forget, guys, the Minnesota Vikings are taking on the Detroit Lions this upcoming Sunday. We got the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills, and the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Washington Commanders for Sunday Night Football. And then the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Dallas Cowboys. A beautiful shot of the moon there tonight down there in Miami. As we get ready to see the end of this one, guys, please make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. So 1st down and 10 coming up here for the Ravens. It's an I formation. Mitchell is in the backfield. They toss it to him on the right side, number 34. A decent run of about 3 yards on that play. So now 2nd down coming up here for the Ravens offense. So after this loss, it's going to be a tough go of it for Miami, who's going to move to 2-7 on the year. And here on 2nd down and 7, Lamar in victory formation takes a knee. So, guys, we'll get started here with your stat recap here on Tim Reynolds Show. Thank you guys for hanging out on the channel. Don't forget, guys, to please hit that like button and subscribe to Tim Reynolds Show. All right, so first we'll go over the Miami Dolphins and Tua Tagovailoa. Not too bad of a day. 261 passing yards, completing 25 of 40 passes, but he did have one interception, no touchdowns through the air. Devon Achane, a big day for him with 14 carries for 67 yards on the ground, and then and receiving 6 catches for 39 yards for over 100 total scrimmage yards here in this game for Achane. We see Jalen Waddle with 6 catches for 82 yards here in this one. And Greg Dulcich, the tight end, with 5 catches for 49 yards as well. Malik Washington with 3 catches for 48 yards. And we've seen Westbrook with 2 catches for 22 yards as well. And the Ravens officially win this one 28-6 on Thursday Night Football over the Miami Dolphins. A big win here for the Ravens as they keep their playoff hopes alive. And their schedule is really easy heading down the stretch here as the Ravens get a big win here and improve to 3-5 on the season. And for Lamar Jackson, the Baltimore Ravens quarterback threw for 204 yards and 4 passing touchdowns in this one. Safe to say, Lamar is healthy and he is back in action here in this one. Thank you, J. Bob. Look at the corgi. Look at that. That's so cute. So fucking cool, man. That's awesome. Appreciate you, man. That's so awesome, guys. Hey, make sure you guys please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Yeah, guys, we only need 12 more likes. Come on, guys. Let's keep it going. So, yeah, Lamar Jackson with 4 touchdown passes in his return after missing the 3 previous games with a hamstring injury. Talk about a big performance here for the Baltimore Ravens quarterback. Derrick Henry, a very impressive day for him as he has 19 carries for 119 yards here in this game. A really good performance for him. He also added 1 catch for 2 yards. So, over 120 total yards of offense here for Derrick Henry in this one. I think Derrick Henry is now back, folks. And then looking at the receiving game here for the Baltimore Ravens, Zay Flowers, a big day for him. 5 catches for 64 yards on the day. Isaiah Likely with 3 catches for 60 yards in the game. And Mark Andrews with 2 catches for 22 yards and 2 touchdown grabs. And then the other tight end, Charlie Kolar. Talk about the game of the tight ends, right? 2 catches for 23 yards and a touchdown grab of his own. And Rashad Bateman finishes his day with 2 catches for 13 yards, just like Justice Hill, but Rashad Bateman does catch the touchdown grab in the end zone. A great day for this offense as we see here for Lamar Jackson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different targeted receivers here on this one. A day where they really spread the offense out a lot here for Baltimore. And they also had 150 total yards of rushing on offense here in this one. And we'll go over both of the teams' total yardage and numbers here to begin with. But guys, for Baltimore, anytime you see them outrush their opponent and win in the turnover margin, they're almost always going to win the football game. And that was really the recipe for success here in this one for Baltimore. Because honestly, in that first half, the offense for Miami was really clicking and they were keeping themselves in the game, but just were making too many costly mistakes, especially inside the 35-yard line when they had a bunch of scoring opportunities throughout this game. Now, I got to give credit to the Miami Dolphin defense. They played really tough until we got into the second half. And unfortunately, that's when the Ravens kind of put their foot pedal to the metal, if you will, and were able to pull away with this victory here in this one. A really impressive performance for quarterback Lamar Jackson. He's back now fully healthy. And if this is the kind of Lamar that we're going to get going forward for this Ravens team, this Ravens team is going to be very dangerous down the stretch because, guys, let's look at the rest of the schedule here for Baltimore before we get ready to go over all the other numbers here throughout this game. For Baltimore, their next few opponents here, they got the Vikings next week, then the Browns after that, then the Jets, then the Bengals, and the Steelers, and the Bengals again. So they really don't have a tough opponent per se until the last 3 weeks of the season when they face the Patriots, the Packers, and then the Steelers to end the regular season. So honestly, I see why the bettors have the Ravens as the best odds to win this division. A lot of people don't trust the Cincinnati Bengals or the Pittsburgh Steelers right now. I know nobody's picking the Cleveland Browns to win this division. So honestly, this division is wide open right now for Baltimore, and we'll see how they're able to carry this momentum. Now with back-to-back wins for the first time this season, the Ravens look to continue their hot streak that they're on right now. And guys, what more can we say about this Miami Dolphins team? I thought today a really tough go of it, especially in the first half. But in the second half, guys, I don't know. Is it maybe time up for Tua Tagovailoa here with this offense? Because honestly, it was a struggle to watch them in the second half not be able to put up really any numbers, especially after how good they looked in the first half, getting the ball down the field. So I'm really interested to see what's going to happen going forward. But head coach Mike McDaniels is probably going to be getting talked to about his job. At this point, I would be really surprised if he makes it to the end of the year here for the Dolphins as their head coach. Hope you guys are doing well. Thank you for hanging out here on the channel. I'm going to get to your guys' comments here just shortly. Guys, don't forget, we're still trying to reach this like goal of 75 likes before I get off here. So please, come on, guys. Let's make this happen. And I'm going to get to your comments here shortly as well. So if you guys have any football questions or any comments you guys want me to mention or shout out, please hit me up with those super chats. I'm going to get to you guys here shortly. All right, guys, so going over the team stats here. First, we'll go over the Miami Dolphins. So 17 first downs in this one. They were 2 for 12 on third downs here in this one. 2 for 3 on fourth down, so they were able to convert on a couple of fourth downs when they really had to have it. 332 total yards of offense here for Miami. So they put up actually almost as many total yards as the Ravens did on offense, but unfortunately just weren't able to execute throughout this game. We see here for Tua, he threw a costly interception once again. He now leads the league with 11 interceptions this season. The rushing total, the Ravens outrushed the Miami Dolphins 150 to 87 yards here, and Achane had a really spectacular performance here for this one. Honestly, guys, it was a really, really good standout fantasy football day for the running back there for Miami. We see the penalties here for both teams. 5 penalties for 45 yards for the Dolphins and 5 penalties for 56 yards for the Ravens. So both teams really have got to clean up the penalties here going forward. But a really impressive performance for the Ravens. They had 18 first downs in this one, 5 for 13 on third down, so a little bit better than the Dolphins were efficiency-wise, and were 1 for 1 on fourth down in this one as well, with 338 total yards on 11 drives. Lamar Jackson looks like he's back, and ladies and gentlemen, if Lamar is going to continue to play like we've seen him play today, this Baltimore Ravens team is still a legit Super Bowl contender, or I guess I should say division, AFC North Division champion contender in this one. All right, guys, so let's get to the rest of the comments here before we have to get going. Breezy says, can I get Trump in 2028? Hell yeah. Best thing happened to the Eagles since they won the Super Bowl. I put all my money on the Minnesota Vikings beating the Baltimore Ravens. No, you didn't, Zigzag. There ain't no way you did that, bro. It's really nice to see Dan Marino in the stands. Hell yeah, dude. Look at Russell. Hell yeah, Lamar did have a great game. 4 touchdowns in this one. Great stream, says Russell. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much, man. What's up, J-Bob? Appreciate you, man. This guy was funny all night, says Roy. Appreciate you, dude. You're a great game commentator and live streamer, says Russell in the chat. Hey, appreciate you, dude. Thank you so much, man. Corey, don't make me angry and get to 75 likes. Oh, I'm not good. I'm a good fight. Tell him, Buddha. Tell him, bro. That's awesome, dude. Come on, let's show some love for Tim and hit that like button. Hell yeah, dude. Peace Roy says hell yeah. Pulse Fade, how you doing, brother? Just finished up the Bucky Irvin edits. Oh, dude, that's so cool, man. Pulse, I'll have to go check those out, man, either tonight or in the morning when I wake up, man. Dang, Josh, just hit that like button. And guys, man, is this what we're going to do? We're going to end up this short, guys? 10 likes short? Come on. Come on, guys. Buddha, I appreciate you, man. When's your next stream? So, yeah, guys, I'll probably be streaming tomorrow just to talk about some of the games coming up here over the weekend. And then after that, we'll be streaming some games on Sunday for football. And then, obviously, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football as well. So be sure you guys to tune in with that one. So I guess we're going to have to call it a night here, guys. Darn. I wish we could get to that 75 like goal here, but I don't know if we're going to be able to get to it, guys. And what a big dominating performance. And wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, ladies and gentlemen. Joshua Santos with the big $20 super chat donation. Shout out to you, brother. Holy shiznit. This is freaking awesome, dude. Shout out to Joshua, man. This is so cool. Well, was going to send another 20, but I'm just trying to do my part to get in the GOAT. Tim, some extra likes and exposure. Appreciate the great time, man. And as always, go Pat. Hey, shout out to Josh. Really appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for all the support on the channel. You have been one of the biggest supporters on here, and also our boy Buddha here on the chat as well. Shout out to all our members that joined us here, and shout out to all you guys. Pulse Fade, thank you, man. Happy Halloween to all you guys here, and thank you for hanging out here on this live play-by-play for Week 9 of the 2025 NFL season here with the Baltimore Ravens getting the 28-6 victory over the Miami Dolphins here on Thursday Night Football. Yeah, no Henry TD here today, but he did have over 100 yards rushing for only the third time this season. So are the Baltimore Ravens right back on track? We'll have to see what happens going forward. Good luck to the Ravens and their fans. But now, are the Miami Dolphins sellers at the trade deadline? We most certainly could see that going forward here for Miami. We'll have to see what happens going forward. But a big shout out to everybody hanging out here on the chat. I just want to say thank you once again to everybody, and also just going to give a little prayer here before we go here, guys, and just want to say, Lord, thank you. We pray to you tonight just to say thank you for all your blessings. Thank you so much for being in our lives, for giving us wisdom and guidance through all of the trials and tribulations in our lives. And Lord, I just want to pray for everybody on the other side of this phone here watching this live stream here on Tim Reynolds Show. I ask that you be with them in their time of need. Bless them with all the good things in life that they deserve. And Lord, thank you so much for your many, many blessings, not only in my life, but in all my family's lives, all my friends' lives, and for everybody here who joins us here on this fabulous YouTube channel here on Tim Reynolds Show. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Thank you guys so much for hanging out on the channel. Just want to say peace out, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday night, and thank you for hanging out here on one of the most electrifying sports entertainment channels on YouTube today. This is Tim Reynolds Show. Now let's go. Peace out, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. God bless, and thank you for hanging out on the channel. Peace out, Buddha. Peace out, Josh. Peace out, Keith. Peace out, Zigzag. Appreciate you guys. Pulse Fade. Appreciate y'all. Roy, thank you guys. Peace out. We'll see